All right, welcome to the show, everyone. We are live, and we are here in the Rideshare Garage. Up at the top here, we have regular Vinny, not Black Vinny. You know, he's still okay. He's regular Vinny. Look, he's strong. Look at the veins in the arm. We appreciate that strength.
Be careful.
Right up above me, we have the Rideshare culture. How we doing today?
Doing good.
We're good. We're excellent. And then right above me, Ward's official, we have Red. How are we doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
We are excellent here. We're finally not sick, so at least I'm not over here, laid out, tonsils swollen and whatnot. So we'll talk about that later.
Oh,
and then down here,
so many jokes.
And then down here, the corner next to me, we have the Chicago Lux driver. We changed our name again. What's going on with that?
What do you mean? That's always been my name.
No, but you say you were the king. What happened?
We got King, we got Caddy Driver, we got so many different names going on in the Discord. Like, so what's up?
I can call myself whatever I want.
All right.
That's freedom.
Well spoken. And then here, down at the bottom, we've got Black Vinny. Welcome to the show, everybody.
You need a shirt, Black Vinny in the house.
Oh my God. Okay, well, run with it, my Black Vinny. You have the helm. It is your show tonight, sir.
Welcome to the show, everyone.
Can I start off by talking about my day? Is that okay?
You got to take it up with Black Vinny.
You got the floor.
You got to take that up with Black Vinny.
Oh, Black Vinny, aka. Hey man, may I start? Is that okay?
You are more than welcome to start the show.
All right, let me just talk about this real quick about what's going on at the market. I mean, I'm trying to pivot as much as I can. I'm using the train schedule strategy. I'm at the Brightline train station. I thought I would be the only one there. However, I'm not. Everybody is at every train station, even the Tri-Rail going up Hollywood, Dania, up in Pompano, which is Pompano's the main train station, if you guys know about Tri-Rail, that has the highest amount of riders pick up and drop off. I think every Uber driver I saw Escalades out there. I saw Teslas, Suburbans. Long story short, the next thing that I'm into now is turning on my DoorDash. I had to go into food delivery. I didn't really want to do that in a Tesla because I'm really trying to focus on the rides, getting it from A to B. Even DoorDash and Uber Eats and Grubhub is just slow.
Even if I jump in there for a second, I thought it was actually interesting. I would expect that with a EV, and then at least in my experience, in California, it's Black Vinny. When I did deliveries with my Tesla, I felt like I was getting more out of the range, out of my charge doing deliveries. And even in situations where maybe I have to sit for a little bit, I can use my air conditioning and stuff like that without worrying about like really putting too much wear on my car. So could you kind of go into that a little bit? What you think about that?
I haven't taken a lot of screenshots, but for example, in Broward and the Hollywood area I'm in, I was trying to stay nearby, not to use so much range because it's hot. And I noticed when it's really, really hot, the battery dies faster. I think because it's consuming more air conditioning, of course. And I realized, I was getting offers that were like $3.95 for 8 miles. That's a no-no for me. I need at least $1 a mile or more for me to be comfortable with the car, because the car I have is the basic rental, which is 265 miles on a full 100% charge. So that means for the day, if I'm doing weekends for the day, I need to make $265 or more. That's the way that I look at it. And doing the Uber Eats, I was just getting bad offers. I did 3 or 4 just to try to get to the Quest, but the Quest here are horrible. You're looking at 50 rides for $30 for the minimum.
Yeah. Well, Ron, you still getting quantity rides?
Yeah, I'm still getting quantity.
You're not getting the money yet?
I'm not. I haven't seen the money yet on my side.
Well, be thankful, because the money.
I see.
The money ain't all that. Let me tell you.
I see. But yeah. So my thing is, what I've been looking at is trying to pivot into the
honestly.
The Uber Eats
it's interesting. Look, when Sergio was talking about it in the live,
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, my apologies. Go ahead, buddy.
No, I was just saying that in the live they were over what is it with Sergio? There was a few people that were talking about it as well, saying that they weren't getting the amounts that you had to make in order to make it reasonable was insane. Like how much you have to make just to get the bonus money. Most people aren't going to even bother chasing after it because it's just a joke.
Well, they don't want you. They don't want you to hit it. I mean,
of course
we got to be real about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on Uber's case, I'm gonna say if they looked at Lyft, and we know Lyft were hitting those Lyft challenges by doing all those shared rides back to back to back to back to back to back and stacking those challenges and getting that money before Uber. If you notice, before Uber added Uber shared back onto the platform, they changed the bonuses for us.
Mm-hmm.
So those they're not stupid. They know what they're doing, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they're doing, y'all. But
hey, Raymond,
continue.
I agree. I agree. I mean, you know what? Maybe I'll change my name to EV Vinny.
Nope. Too late. Too late.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Too late.
Black EV Vinny. Well, you do have a black Tesla Model Y.
Hold on, Steven.
Oh, snap.
Hold on, Steven.
Oh, wait. I got it. See, this is how you know that I'm still really Black Vinny. See, I still have my key too.
Black card, and it's not flimsy, not plastic. That's metal.
Yeah, but mine's getting all scraped up or whatever. I never use the thing.
Up, make way.
The queen, make way, everyone.
Hi,
Queen.
Excuse me. That is executive producer queen to all you peasants on the panel tonight, including myself. I am the head peasant in charge. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, right.
Listen,
I'm just the jester.
I'm support. No, you're not. You're Black Vinny, man. I got to support that. I'm supporting that.
Let's see what we got with Nicholas. Spot on, Steven. You can idle better in an EV compared to gas. I love doing deliveries in a Tesla. So we do have some people doing deliveries out of the
EV. I thought long and hard before I went and picked up this rental again. Long and hard. And, the couple of nights that I did go out over the last 3 weeks, and I'm sitting there and moving and sitting there and moving, going to all my hot spots that are ice cold. And I'm saying, man, look at all this gas I'm wasting. And it's hot as nobody's business out there. And I'm like, dude, I got to run my engine to keep the AC going. What am I stupid? I took all that was another reason why I said, you know what? I'd rather grind it out and have something coming in than wasting more money just even being out there than I'm getting in return. Yeah. So to me, that was my thing. But you go ahead, Black Vinny, carry on, brother.
So now that I saw that you got that card, so what's the plan now for you moving forward? Are you going to cover that in the video later? What's going on with you and your Tesla?
Raymond said that didn't sound right, Vinny. What didn't sound right, bro?
What
didn't I do right? Look, I'm Black Vinny. I do everything right.
No, he said long and hard. It took him to think long and hard about the Tesla. And Raymond comes on the comments like that ain't sound right.
I mean, I can't help that. What do you want me to tell you? I ain't get all them kids because it just happened to happen. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, man!
Yeah, I'm just saying. I didn't listen. All I'm saying is I didn't start this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you write? What's it called, Ron? Did you finish what you were saying?
No, basically, I had to pivot away from picking up passengers and going more into food delivery, Grubhub and DoorDash, and then also into Instacart. Shipped, I have to reapply in a way. I have to get a new card for Shipped. I haven't done Shipped in like 8 months. The last one was 8 months ago. I need to bring that back to my arsenal because even today, just an example today, I'm going to finish. I drove from Aventura to my home.
Hold on, Ron. Hold on, Ron.
One
Yeah,
second.
$5.
Damn, I'm good.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you.
Craig,
No,
mate.
Craig K is going. You know what? I've already told Key. Wait a minute, I got somebody popping in here down here. Oh, Omar's here.
Oh,
Eat.
Omar, what are you eating?
oh, it's for Omar.
Craig. Kiki and I are working on something for you. We're working on something for you. That's all I'm going to say. Don't worry about it. But it's coming. It's coming. Please continue, Ron.
All right, just real quick. I had to pivot to apps. Now I'm going to Instacart and Shipt, trying to go into grocery apps as well. I haven't done them. However, there is still a market for people that need to get their groceries. So there you have it. So that's been me for the past.
Hold on, Ron. One more time, buddy.
Raymond. Oh, you like what Vinny said. That's why you gave me $4.99. Raymond.
We thank you, Raymond. We do appreciate
Thank you, Raymond.
Now, so that's what you've been doing, Ron?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Black Vinny, that's your job.
Yeah, keep going, Ron. Keep going. I want to hear what you got to say.
No, that was it. I was just telling you my pivot. Cray, see, now you got Cray wanting to know what you have for her. See, she's excited.
She needs to wait. She needs the anticipation needs to build.
She will find out when she finds out.
Is what will happen.
She lives 5.5 hours north of us.
She does.
I'm not worried about her coming to get me and whoop my fanny in the middle of I-95. I ain't worried about it.
I think she would, man. I ain't helping. She needs help.
Look, I tell you this. I could already tell. When Cray and I meet up, dap it up. What's up? Hey, how you doing? Okay. When we meet up, right, it's going to be to watch Elon Musk fire one of his rockets off Kennedy Space Center. Cray, you going to meet me at Kennedy Space Center? So
I would like to record the interaction.
Mark out, huh?
Red, we got questions for you.
I see that.
Well, let's go. Where's the first question?
I am in the Philadelphia suburbs, west of Philly.
Hey, don't mess with Philly.
Who?
No, I'm sorry, but hey, listen, you have taken your shots at me. So when I get my little nitpick at your ankles, I don't want to hear it.
I only do it when there's a war going on, and I can't help it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm sorry. And
Emotional damage.
my market this week has been slow. I'm at, according to my Gig Wars app, because I've got my war numbers in, I'm at $547.39 since Monday. And
okay.
I worked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different apps to do it.
Multi-app central. What different apps are you using, if you don't mind me asking?
So this income came from Deliver That, DoorDash, Uber Eats. I did 2 rideshare, very short ride shares, and 1 roadie.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Multi-apping.
All the gauntlet.
I mean,
everybody out. Oof.
You keep all the doors open, it gives you all the opportunity.
And that's
close the door on
right?
yourself. Yeah.
That's what they talk about multi-apping. So how often do you have to multi-app that much? I mean, normally, what's your main 2 apps that you use?
My main 2, definitely DoorDash. And then the second one can flip-flop. I would say Instacart/Uber. And when I say Uber, I mean mostly shopping.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Ron, you've done shopping pay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Like,
Go ahead, Black Benny.
go ahead. I was just curious about when it comes to doing shopping orders. Do you want to? So I did 1 shopping order, and then I decided I was never going to do them again.
okay.
I think it was like a $50 to $60 order, and like 3 of the items weren't. At least 3 items weren't there. And by the time I got back and gave the order to the guy, I think it dropped down to like 30 or less. and I spent an hour in the store, and I was really mad. So I was like, okay, I'm never.
This sounds like it was an Instacart.
No, this was so I have the Uber paid. What is it? I don't even know if I still have the card anymore.
The black card.
Yeah, I got the Uber card, so I can go and do orders and stuff. But yeah, I was so mad that the order was missing items, and I didn't realize it was going to lower how much I was going to get paid if there wasn't stuff on the shelves. I can't control what's not on the shelves, but the amount of time it takes for me to go down the aisles to find out that it's missing and then ask the customer if they want something else to replace it is absolutely ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, after that, I vowed I was never going to do it again. But I was just wondering if there is some kind of strategy you implement when it comes to doing shopping in order to, I guess, alleviate how much items you miss out on, or to make it just work better for you overall.
No, I substitute where I can now. The Uber app out of DoorDash, Instacart, and Uber for shopping. Uber is the most difficult to substitute things. So if there's missing items for Uber, I'm equally as frustrated as you. DoorDash, your pay is whatever the pay is on the screen when you accept it, no matter what they have, that's your pay is always going to be the same. So I think that's awesome there. Instacart, I substitute the hell out of stuff unless you just absolutely can't.
And then with that on DoorDash, when you do go to substituting, do you get to select, or you have to wait for the person to say, "Oh, I'm willing to take something else"?
No, I substitute it, and if the person doesn't like the substitute, they can respond and say, "No, please change it or refund me." But I find most of the time they don't. I mean, listen, these people. They didn't go shopping for themselves, right?
Right.
Showing up.
Right. And I wish they would. Go ahead.
No, just quick question. Sorry. Pardon me, sir. Quick question. How long do you give them to respond if you send them when you send them, hey, this isn't here, are you okay with this? How long will you allow them to take to respond? Or do you just arbitrarily make that decision? Like,
I just make that decision. I keep it pushing. If I don't hear from them, that's to say, hey, I really don't want that. Please refund. Then they're getting it.
See, this is DDIS. Yes, I hate substituting on Uber shops. Got to wait for the customer to approve the sub, and they take forever. 100%. They're not sitting there waiting and watching. One of the guys was literally standing outside because he was walking his dog as I came to their apartment complex. There's no parking on the street, and they have like a parking structure. So I would have went all the way back in the parking structure and walked out to the front to try to deliver their stuff. That was another thing. Yeah, I guess it comes along the lines with what Key says about not doing deliveries to apartment complexes and such, because there's been I tried it a few times where I couldn't find the one apartment. Like I see one, I see four. Where's 2 and 3? Where's 2? You know. So, but go ahead, Ron.
Let me just interject real quick. So a corner shop was basically that's what Uber basically took over, and that's why we have shop and pay. So corner shop brought that out. That was the new thing for as far as when it came to the shopper, because Instacart Ship didn't do that. Instacart had a robust system where it has similar substitute, or the customer put in the substitute, which is just very easy and simple to do. But corner shop came and was like, oh, you better wait for the customer. Before I had to leave, you got to call the customer before you leave to ask if they wanted anything else.
Right. Yeah.
They used that was corner shop doing. I don't know if Uber Eats has done that because I don't have the black card for shopping. But that was messed up. Wait,
so basically what happens on Uber, and I kind of want to, since Sergio's in here, I want to direct some attention. What happened?
Hold on, Blake. Vinny, read quick race coming out loud, brother. Read that coming out loud.
I never had to substitute a plan B. Thank God.
Thank God. Thank God. It's the interruptus method. Interruptus works better than Plan B. Damn it!
If somebody can drop that link for Sergio's interview, that was a really good interview. I know I just finished it, so you should definitely check it out. But they got to talk. He was on a news broadcast, getting to talk about the what is it, Prop 22 money and the millions that got refunded to drivers. So that's really amazing. And not only that, he got to talk about the future potential that's going to be coming up with some of the other projects he's working on and money that hasn't been paid to drivers. So just wanted to talk about that for a second.
Let's shout that out there. Let's shout that out.
Thank you very much, Sergio, for all the work you did out there.
Yeah, them California boys.
He was smooth. He was smooth in that interview. Did you see him,
bro? He's Armenian, bro. What do you think? Do you guys ever see that? You guys ever see that Instagram? I'm sure it's on TikTok, dude. But on Instagram, that dude's in New York. He's got on his fedora. He's got on the long coat and the pants, and he's sitting up there and he's dancing and jamming. And then some lady comes in there and hogs up his camera. You don't know what I'm talking about? Oh my God! If I can find it, I'll post it up. But bro, that was Sergio to a T. Got the fedora on, got on the pimp suit with the wingtip shoes on, and just.
So you're basically saying he's Bruno Mars and
yeah, Bruno Mars. Little older.
Yeah, don't believe me, just watch.
A little older, a little taller, a little less hair, but yeah, Bruno Mars. Anyway,
but yeah, we keep.
Wait.
I was gonna jump back to the Vinny broke Eddie's car.
I did not break Eddie's car again. How the hell am I breaking Eddie's car? No, I ain't going for that, bro.
I would never do such a thing.
It is kind of weird, Vinny, that he got the XT6, and we having some issues with it.
You better say that XT6 with some respect on that goddamn thing.
I was about to say CT6. I was about to demolish your whole entire.
It's not like I can't say. It's not like I can say I didn't have any problems with my Tesla.
Eddie's feeling under the weather tonight, so Ron decided to take his place. Even though Sergio asked if that was Eddie up in the top right earlier, and if he was just had the lights off to conserve energy. I don't know, bro, but that shit sounds a little racist to me.
So what we doing? Diversity hire? That's why you got Black Vinny up down there hosting your show. He's black.
Look, the community has spoken, and I'm Black Vinny. All right.
The community. I had nothing to do with this. Steven has taken over. He is the host tonight. This is his show. I'm just here. You know what my job is? You know what my job is? This is my job.
So you let the white man control the soundboard, Black Vinny?
Listen. I got soul.
Hey, I'm not
it looks like you got something to say about that.
I got soul. Look, man. Look, I can do the word. Look, man. I can still lock and pop. What? I can still lock and pop.
Oh, man.
I got rhythm.
That makes sense. Lock, popping. Well, you from Carol City, so we already
don't tell nobody.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Continue, Black Vinny.
Thank you. Let's see. Turn the lights on and wow.
Hey, Sergio, what does that mean, Sergio? What do you mean? What are you saying? I got lights on me, man. Am I too dark?
Stop my eyes.
Midnight. All right, my apologies, Black Vinny.
Was that a soundbite?
Who let the dogs out?
Oh, look, we got pizza. We got the pizza.
Is the pizza? Right. Is the pizza? Kiki, executive producer. We need to see the Brandon's shirt that has now been offered in the Rideshare Garage store. Do we have a picture of Brandon's shirt? Because everybody's getting a shirt. Black Vinny, you're next.
Okay. Hey, I'm down.
Eddie's got his shirt. Jeff's got his shirt. Right? You're next.
Well, actually, Actually, I was gonna be with Gig Wars. I was gonna be like, okay, well, since I don't have access to my standard driving apps anyway, and I'll be doing pressure washing, now I'm gonna have to include that some way into being able to bring my pay into Gig Wars in order to compete.
You
No.
can do that. There's a
No.
box called other.
No. Red.
Look.
I mean blue. I mean red. No. No.
Hey, that's my gig. Am I being gig excluded? Are you being gig exclusive?
Hey, if
God.
it's his war, he makes the rules.
Nice.
Uh,
I don't see it on the store. Where's the
I'm going to the store right now to get it. I'm going to the store right now. I want Brandon.
Let's
We
see
are
it.
going to debut Brandon's shirt live. He's getting a better debut than we did. Hold on. I'm finding it. There she is.
Brandon,
There she is.
Brandon, can you tell us what your toppings are? What are your specific toppings on your pizza that you like?
Pepperoni and sausage.
Woo.
And there it is. The Brandon shirt, y'all. This is the Brandon shirt. As you can see, it is Chicago's best Lux driver in the jet black SUV with the $39 surge. And that is Brandon running after that money and got a slice of pizza in his hand.
There's going to be $39 surges this weekend with
That is the
You're
Brandon
dreaming.
no, dude, this Lyrical Lemonade is having a concert here.
You're dreaming.
Oh wow!
If I
Yeah,
want to
so,
see
I'm
a
not dreaming.
screenshot of a $39.
I'm not dreaming. It's gonna happen, dude. It's Lyrical Lemonade. Like all the big artists are coming this weekend.
There is the shirt. That is the shirt of the week.
That is pretty creative right there. I like that. Good job.
Our executive producer, the self-claimed.
I approve.
The self-proclaimed King Uber Dingaling. The self-proclaimed King Uber
Zoom,
Dingaling.
zoom.
The Chicago's best Lux driver.
Nice.
Brandon, Key put a lot of work into that shirt for you, bro. She put a lot of work into that shirt.
At first I thought it was like a Christmas sweater because of the red and white and the
The
green,
red and
but then I
white,
realized
yeah.
it was a pizza box.
Yes, pizza box.
His pizza box, bro. So y'all hook up in the merch store there. You can get a hold of that shirt. Let me do some housekeeping real quick, Black Vinny, if you don't mind. We're going to be on a commercial break here. Rideshare Garage merchandise store is right here. You guys can scan it, look around. If you see something you like, hey, feel free. If there's something you'd like to see in there, reach out to either me, Kiki, or one of the other garage team members, and we'll get it in there because that's what we do. In the upper left-hand corner, we got Kara's Uber Eats ebook. And if you want to learn how to deliver food the way she does, I'm telling you, she uses one app and she does just as well as everybody else does with multiple apps because she's got the goods in that ebook. Give it a scan and see if there's something you like. Now, everybody's asking where Eddie is. Eddie says he's not feeling good. He's feeling a bit tired today. He's feeling a little woe is me, right? He's a little sad. So he's being a wussy with a P. And I called him. I told him, I'll show you the text message. I called him that. I did. So anyway, that's his $100,000 a year book. But right now, I think it's $5. But because he sucks eggs right now and didn't make it tonight, we're going to make it 1 penny. 1 penny for Eddie's ebook. Put in discount code wussy with a P. All right, there you go. The garage the garage Discord is here. You can scan that if you want to get into the Discord, and I'll rotate these out through the night. The link is updated, Steven. I took care of it. I did your job again. Okay, I did your job again.
What?
All right, again. And then we got Gig Wars official merchandise. I'm waiting on my shirt and my mug. It's in route, so I can't wait to test the fit. Be Gig War. I want to be Gig Wars official. Can I be Gig Wars official? We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Blue. Can't hear you, Blue.
Oh yeah, I muted myself because of my dog. Sorry. Which shirt did you get?
I got the one I got your, I guess, what would you call that, really? I guess you would call it, like your base brand. I got the one that says Gig Wars Official, the little over the left pocket, and then the big one on the back. So I'm going to look like a Domino's pizza delivery guy, only it'll be Gig Wars Official.
Cool. Oh, it probably says Warrior.
And I got a mug. I don't know. And I got a mug. Because I like my coffee mugs. All right. Black Vinny, who'd we lose? We lost somebody.
We lost Ron.
Thank you, Brandon. Your order is confirmed.
What order, brother? What'd you order?
I had to buy my t-shirt.
Oh, this guy ordered the shirt, bro. Oh my God.
It's a nice shirt,
bro. I could have got you on the inside. But you know what? You're a Lux Black driver in Chicago. Brandon, how's life treating you? I read something. I got a message yesterday on my little video. I was like, huh? So what's going on with you in Chicago, brother?
You know, like, so there's a spreadsheet math, and then there's the what I would like to happen. So I kind of have to go in between to take a little bit of a risk, but not too much of a risk. And it's come the realization that for me, because I don't drive 500-600 miles a day like these other crazy people do, that I would be better off in a Tesla Model Y and do with 7 seats and do Lux Black XL and Uber Black and do that part-time. And then starting next month, I'm going to go get my certifications back from the Google Career Certification course and then go back into the corporate world. I don't want to talk too much about it, but man, I'm a part of a private weed shop group for a lot of the limo drivers here, and man, these people will drive like 100 miles to make $150. It's insane.
It's getting tough out there, man. It's getting tough.
It's not getting tough. Like, I just made $150 in an hour and a half during rush hour, and I only drove 10 miles total. Like, these guys, like, they have the mindset of a cabbie, and they're not being smart about what they do. So as soon as they see, a high-paying ride, I don't care where it is. I don't care if I have to drive 50 miles to the pickup. I'm going to go and do it. And I can't compete with that.
No, and that's see, this is what happens. This is what they counted on when they talk about gamification and all that. This is what they count on. They count on the new pups coming in, right? Not knowing any better because they're not concerned with it. When you're a new pup, when you're a new driver, doesn't matter the app. When you're a new driver, you don't give a shit because it's new to you. So you think it's good, and you're there on a mission. You got a bill to pay. You got to make some kind of extra cash. So you're going to run at whatever they send you. $3 for 5 miles, $4 for 10 miles. You're going to run at it because you think you have to. You know, it's not like they tell you, hey, you can turn down rides. It doesn't matter. They don't put that in the big print. That's in the fine print that your acceptance rate really doesn't matter, even though I think it does now. But
I think so.
What happens is the new pups are running like mad and taking those rides so they can afford to keep lowballing the offers across the board, all the apps. Lowballing the offers, and then as I heard somebody call us dinosaurs, us older guys that have been around for a while, you know, we do. And you know, when I first heard dinosaurs, I was like, okay, that's pretty nasty to say. But then when I think about it, he ain't wrong. We know what it was to drive for $3 a mile, $4 a mile, $5 a mile.
Let me tell you how bad it was. 5 o'clock, I got a Lux Black ride, to O'Hare. $56. I opened up the passenger app. Lux Black was $170.
Say that one more time, because I know I didn't hear that right.
You heard it right. So I got offered a Lux Black from downtown to O'Hare, $56. I look on the Rider app, and they're charging $170 for that ride. This is Lyft's new game. They are taking 60 to 70% from the black drivers now.
Don't even get me started on Lyft right now. Black Vinny, you got the show. I'm going to timeout for a minute because I don't want to hurt.
You gotta use
Hey, man,
power. You gotta use power. Brandon talks about it. I got a decent Lyft black ride last night. Lyft black ride last night.
says it. Hey man, you can't do 2.1 billion trips in quarter by declining garbage. So obviously somebody's out there accepting it and more than willing to jump on some of these rides that and we know already that there's certain markets where the rates are just lower to begin with. You're not the base for those rates is low to begin with. So
I mean, Vinny's not wrong in terms of, they're bringing a lot of drivers accepting trash is bringing everybody down. But I want to find new drivers to talk to them. I used to have a nice big crew down here, and now everybody's gone. I'd love to educate new drivers, but you can't trust them. That you start to like with you make friends and you start trusting them with information, and then they go and tell 20 other people, and then you're screwed. So
I actually like when I do rides, like I sometimes actually willingly give up this information to some of these new drivers, and the only one who's actually stuck with it and kept at it was Musa. Everyone else just is like, yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna take this next ride. And it's sad. Like if these drivers that I get rides from be more willing to listen to me, I'm willing to give out the information for free, but they're just not willing to listen.
Right, I feel the same. Right.
All right,
hold on 1 second. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hollywood's finest.
Thank you very much, Hollywood's finest.
Appreciate you.
Damn, I'm good.
Appreciate you. I know that was for Blue over there, who's now she's off screen for a minute, probably blushing. But appreciate you. There she is. She's back. I know where you went. Hey, Blue, I know where you went. You went to freshen up. You went to freshen up the eyes. It's like, ooh, somebody gave me a shout out. Look at my glasses down. Go ahead, guys. I'm sorry I had to. I can't help it. Black Vinny, back to you. Do y'all want a weather report? I can't do a weather report. I don't have any weather reports over here.
It's blazing hot.
Y'all want a weather report? Y'all want a weather report? I'll give y'all a weather report. Hold on, y'all. The color's going to change for a second here. Y'all want a weather report? Well, let's see. Here we go. Here's a weather report for all my peoples. If you don't know what it is, now.
Breaking news.
Live from San Antonio, Texas. It is hotter than a motherfucker today over here. Back to you, Vinny and Eddie.
It's like 200 degrees right now. How is it by you, Vinny?
I'm just saying, it's 83 and clear here in South Florida. I don't know what's wrong with them guys. I can't do nothing about it. Let me switch back over to the right brand color here now. Okay. We do those weather reports every Monday through Thursday in the mornings, 9:30 a.m. on the East Coast, 6:30 if y'all live out there on that other coast. But yeah, everybody's asking where's the weatherman. Jeff Mack, the In the Morning Show weatherman, is he's in Vegas right now. He's in Vegas and he is complaining that it's hotter than a motherfucker. It's out there riding around on them motors. He's out on a motorcycle ride with his boys, and he's hotter than a motherfucker out there. Mm-hmm. And I said, dude, it's Las Vegas in the summer. What the hell do you expect?
100%.
I'm just saying, y'all. Okay, Black Vinny, back to you.
We got a question here for Ron.
Whoa.
Can you guys hear me? I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You're loud and proud. You're loud and proud. Go for it.
My internet went out. No, it's going well. There's some expansion happening within different markets. And I will say that just like rideshare, the retention rate is low. Not people, just don't like the job. They'll go into it try it out. They like it. They don't want to be in it. Then they leave. You know. So I think HQ finally realized that rideshare, it's a revolving door.
You got to pay people if you want to keep them. If they're good people, you need to pay them.
But I even say this to you, Vinny, about even the pay itself. It's just the idea of being in a car. So you got to drive to a central location, then to get into another car to get back into traffic. So I think even with pay, even like hearing like what the drivers say, like on my side of town, it's you know what the average Uber driver, Lyft driver stays what, 3 months, 90 days?
About 90 to 120 days.
Yeah, and I think even with all the bonuses and all that, I don't think people would stay. I think they would maybe start getting tired of it and go to something else. I mean, that's just what I'm thinking in my head. My opinion there. So.
They want you to speak. They want you to speak.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Vinny, what you want to say about Lyft? Come on, Vinny.
No, I dropped the video yesterday. I said what I had to say, and if people don't like it, the feelings get hurt. I'm just saying. I said what I said. Okay. Here's my problem. No, I'm not gonna do it. Well, maybe I'll do it a little bit.
Vinny, we thank you for serving this country. Thank you for your service.
I ain't talk about all that. Listen. Here's how I feel. I appreciate you, Raymond. No problem. My honor. Here's the bottom line, bro. We're drivers. We drive for money. We drive for money. None of that other crap matters. It's either the money or you ain't doing nothing. And all I'm seeing is less and less. Bro, Duran concert the other night. I'm sitting there on Lux Black. That 3 months ago, the ride would have paid me $36, $37. Okay? $36, $37 3 months ago. You know what they tried to pay me that same ride? 17 freaking miles on Lux Black? $29 and change, and that was including a $6 Lyft bonus at the height of the bonus. So I don't want to hear about how great Lyft is, because Lyft right now ain't showing me or drivers nothing but pain. It's pain, bro. Yeah, so I'm just saying, I fully expect when I do turn Lyft back on, because now I got the Tesla, bro. So I'm running Uber. I plan to run the caddy on the weekends, but if it ain't busy, I'm going to stay in the Tesla, and I'm just going to keep on grinding, and I'll just grind on Uber. What choice do I have?
Wait, so you're doing Uber X now?
Yeah, shit. I took 7 trips yesterday. I think 5.
Look at Omar.
Omar.
You got to say, Omar.
Omar can say whatever the hell
I know exactly what he's going to say.
He's drinking a Pepsi.
Don't take a long sip.
He's drinking a Pepsi. That should say it all.
Wow.
Did Red just get a? Hey! Oh, here we go.
We got one.
This is Sparta!
Oh yeah,
Daniel.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, drive by old better run away. I'm just saying, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. And if I'm going to be sitting out there for 3-4 hours at a time, doesn't matter what time or where, I'm going to be sitting out there for 3-4 hours at a time and getting one ride. Bunk that. What's the point of going out? I go collect cans off the side of the street and make just as much money if I'm only getting one ride every 3-4 hours. So I'm gonna prove that it can be done to myself. I'm gonna prove that it can be done in this rental, even though this rental is way overpriced. And if you guys didn't know, anybody who does go get the Uber Hertz rental, I don't know about in your market, but in my market, they raise the insurance $5 a day.
Yeah, it is. It's up there now.
Mine's already been $7 plus a day.
No. We were $70 a week, $9 a day, whatever it was. Now it's like $14 a day. Now it's like $14 a day on the insurance. Mm-hmm. So it's through the roof. But you know what? I like the Tesla, bro. And everybody, I've made it abundantly clear. There will be a Tesla in my household mid-August. So I might as well just do what I got to do, establish what I got to establish with the Tesla, get used to it.
That's what I was going to ask you.
and I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
Same here, Vinny. Same here.
But I'm
So-
doing better than $1 a mile, and I'm doing about 70 cents a minute so far. So, I'm not being an ant. I'm not taking
And
everything they throw at me, but if it makes money, it makes sense.
Here's the plans for mine, which I'll probably make a little video on it too. My Tesla's been sitting for almost a month now without being used for rideshare. So now, and then of course I still have the insurance and paying on the car itself. So what I most likely will be doing is leasing my Tesla out to someone, have them cover their own insurance, full rideshare insurance within California, just so there's no question of whether or not they're going to cover it. And I'll take that out of the amount that they'll pay on the rental. Now, as far as I know, the rentals for Model Ys in the areas that you can actually get them is upwards of $500, $600. So I will probably do $500 minus the insurance and just get paid off on that. So at least, I mean, I won't have to be paying my $600 worth of insurance. And then two, it'll completely cover the cost of the vehicle itself. So, just be benefiting.
I really hope that it works out for you in that respect. When you first thought about it, and then when we talked a few numbers, even though I gotta say it'd be cheaper for me to go to California and get that Model Y than what I'm paying now for the rental. But you don't want me to drive out there, come get the car for 2 months, and then you got to come get it because I'm gonna leave it in the parking lot next to Brandon's.
I mean, as long as
Escalade.
Anyway, Omar and I have words to say about these types of things.
By the way, let me respond to Sergio real quick. Sergio says Lyft drivers make $35 per active hour nationwide. Okay, sure. Okay. If you say so.
I make $100 an hour active hours on Lyft. I do.
Okay. See, I told you I didn't want to get in conversation.
And I was
believe me, it's got nothing to do with Sergio. It's got Sergio's my guy. But I'm just saying, I don't even want to talk about him. Because the way they go around deactivating people for voicing an opinion is some BS to begin with. So anyway.
Did you guys, I got a question. Did you guys get, a couple of weeks ago, did you guys get this thing inside Uber that says Tesla drivers are earning, and then it gives you a number?
Yes. Yes.
What was that number? I'm curious.
Let me see if I can find it. Maybe it's but I did get it. It was a number. It was somewhere in the 20s. It was like 21, 22.
No. The one that I got, and I think Vinny got it too, says Tesla drivers are earning $19.23 per hour. With a little one, obviously that one indicates something else. You got to check some.
Right.
Bonuses, tips.
Right. And I'm just thinking to myself, again, me being an OG, Vinny somewhat as well. We used to get messages every weekend. Oh, Uber drivers are making
7 years, bro. It's not somewhat. 7 years.
Okay, whatever. Uber drivers are making. It used to say $30 an hour. Then it said $27 an hour, $25 an hour this weekend. Like this is if I could find these messages, I'm gonna try to. I used to screenshot it because I used to laugh at it, thinking to myself, who's making this? Now it says Tesla drivers are earning $19.23 per hour. So I'm not necessarily responding to what Sergio said. I'm just saying the number kind of keeps going down, and I don't know where that information came from. That Lyft drivers are making $35 an hour. I don't know about that.
No, Lyft is the one. Lyft said it somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Lyft did say $35.
He was saying that ironically. He was saying that it's like they're saying this is how much people are making.
No, right. And, that's what Lyft is saying.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't challenge what he just said. All I'm saying is from my experience. All I've seen is the number, and when they're advertising stuff, go down. Like you send this out to every driver, $19.23 per hour. Oh, please let me run out and go get a Tesla.
If you watch their show yesterday, Sergio actually covered a section talking about or covered rides that were coming in on Uber with the EV bonus, where you're supposed to be getting an additional $1, right? You're supposed to be getting a flat $1.
Yeah.
If any of you watched it, it was mostly coming in at 80 cents.
Yeah, I saw that.
sometimes less.
saw it.
There was, I think, one ride that came in where the person got paid more. It was like $1.20. Almost.
But hold on, but this is what I got to ask about that. How can you Sergio, you want to come on?
Yeah.
Hey, Sergio, I didn't know if you'd be available. If you want to come on, bro, I'll send you a link.
And here's the thing. When I'm saying about Uber is that
Hold on. Okay, go ahead, Omar. Finish.
what I'm saying is what Uber's doing is not that driving a Tesla and a rental or driving a Tesla is bad. What I'm saying is Uber sending this out did not incentivize me to be like, well, shit, this is something I should go do. Like this is like the worst thing you could do as far as I don't know why Uber would send this out.
Why do I
just lie to me and say we are making $35 an hour? This is terrible. I mean, come on. So I'm hoping people are making more than $19 an hour. But geez,
you
where do they get that number from?
this, though.
Wait. Did Sergio just curse at me?
Yeah, he said send him the link. He told you to send him a link.
Did he just curse at me?
Hey. He's calling you. He's calling you his.
Does that California love dude not know who he's dealing with?
I don't think you know Vinny, man.
I'm gonna send it to him right now.
You send it to him. I ain't saying you cussing me. Think I'm gonna send you a guy.
I mean, that's Uber advertising that there's a portion of their drivers making, whatever they're saying that they're making. And again, the number just keeps going down. So I don't know.
Right. All right. Hold on real quick. We got another super chat in the house.
This is Sparta!
Damn, I'm good.
All right, I just sent it to you, Serge.
Bucky, yeah, you come in on his link. Bucky, you cussed at me. Don't be cussing at me, bruh. By the way, Omar, you're right in what you're saying. You're right. So I went out 5 hours last night, right, in the Tesla. Only made $85. Could have made more, and I knowingly could have made probably another $40-$50 if I would have took the trip to Miami that kept coming up. But because of them big thunderstorms we had here last night, there was no way I was running the Tessie in that rain down there. And I think I even went on the radio and I told you that I looked at the traffic. If it would have been a clear night, no storm, I'd have made the rip because I'd have been down there in 30 minutes and back in about 25. So I'd have took the $35. And so anyway, my point is 5 hours online time, right? Just getting back into the Tesla, only made the $85. Right? It's only $17 an hour actual online time. But if I go and I look and add up the time frames for active time, I'm probably somewhere around $31, $32 an hour. Because those 7 rides, there was only one that went any kind of a distance. The rest of them were all short trips. So it wasn't that the rides weren't paying out, and most of them were X. So when Sergio comes in, we could talk about this 80 cents versus $1 thing. Because I think they overlooked it. Oh, I thought that was him. I thought that was Sergio.
Hey, Bucky, I think you bring a lot of important things to people's attention, not in the chat here, as well as in the Discord. I think you bring different perspectives to a lot of conversations. So don't ever feel like, nobody wants to hear what I have to say. All that kind of stuff. No. I think you bring very important points to conversations, things that people don't think about. That could and you think about risk. You think about risk in a reasonable way. So.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's in that Lux block, the MKZ. So
he's feeling the pain too. We're all feeling the pain. So your pivots. Now this is the other thing. We've been talking about pivots for the last 4 or 5 months. Right? So what happens now after this slowdown? By the way, this is not financial advice. I'm going against the house on these next earnings. I don't give a damn. I'll be going against them on the next earnings. I'm just letting them know I'm going to get my money. That's all I'm saying. Y'all saw Lyft today, right? You saw Lyft today there, Omar?
I'm shorting Lyft. Well, I'm running a paper trade short Lyft. So I was up on my options at 100% at the height today, but then it picked up a little bit at the end of the day. So my idea is working.
Yep.
So I should have actually taken an actual trade and shorted Lyft. So.
All right, Kiki, Kiki the queen.
Kiki.
Damn, I'm good.
Kiki, I'm mad at you now. I'm just telling you.
Kiki, why you gave $5 though? You could have gave it to me.
What?
This mofo.
Dude, whoa, wait a minute.
You're mad that Kiki gave money to the bitch. Give it to me then.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Give it to me.
Like Benny.
Oh, y'all getting $10? How much money y'all sending?
Did anybody? Whoa.
You got it. Hey, Benny, you need to start doing them videos again, man. Need some more of those videos.
Breaking news.
Thank you, sir. For the
Thank
$10.
you, Buck.
I put this out there earlier. I said earlier I wanted to get some. I want to get
Good
some.
point.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wait.
Melvin.
Emotional damage.
All right. I don't know what.
Wait, that's a Lux Black though, Brandon, right? You're not accepting that, right?
It's $56 for $27. 27 miles for $56. So no.
Yeah, you really are getting lowballed over there, man. God damn.
That's no bar right there.
Hold on. Get your running shoes on. Get your slice of pizza and make like a T-shirt and go get that ride. Go get that Uber Black pool ride.
You know, I might as well start doing that.
Let me tell you something, Brandon. Hey, and I mean it all sincerity. Melvin, thank you very much.
Thank you, Melvin.
Way over the top and too kind. And I do want to discuss what took place yesterday. In a few minutes, I want to talk about what happened yesterday. Okay, because I think what we did yesterday was pretty goddamn good, considering it was not planned. It was not planned. Whoa! Here we go again. Hot dog with ketchup, Red. You got a hot dog with ketchup, girl.
What is?
What's going on?
Look under that one, Vinny.
Whoa! I'm done. I'm out, y'all.
Oh, come on, Craig. Wow.
Black Vinny is your show, Black Friend.
Black Vinny, you bringing in the money, man.
Hey, and he's doing it without a pole. There's no pole behind him. Yeah, I don't see him twerking. Thank God I don't see him twerking. Not back there. What are we doing here? All right. Craig, you're getting the good one tonight.
Yeah, we need to know.
Craig's going to get the good one. I had to shake my ass for Craig for $20. It's $20, bro. When it's $20, you make it work.
Yep. No, you gotta give her a song, man, a whole ass song. There's other places where you get a whole song for $20.
Listen. Maybe in Chicago, but in Miami, you're lucky if you get 10 seconds for $20. Okay, if you ain't been to a strip club in Miami, hey, you get 10 seconds for $20. You get a here you go. No, you don't. Here you go. No, you don't. Another 20, please. Okay, Sergio, you have no idea what you just walked into, sir.
I'm not walking.
Oh, and now, oh, we're in here. We're twerking. Where's your stripper pole? We need your stripper pole.
Yeah, and I told you can't be sitting in that chair. I want that chair, and I want your the ghosts you got down there. You're hiding behind your name right now.
Oh, Sergio in the house.
And we got Kyle.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All
Apparently, this channel is getting rich because all these people sending all this money. Another 20. Oof.
Well.
No, we appreciate our audience. They're above and beyond.
We do.
Thank you for calling Lyft Support. How may I help you?
Lyft. I'd like to get back online, please.
Yeah, for real. What the hell?
Hey, can you like make my rental into Lyft as well?
Yes, we can do that. But first we gotta help Steven. Let me put you on hold for 2 to 3 minutes. I'll get right back to you.
Oh, wait. I got the big one. Me and Brandon got the big one. We want to be able to go on Lux Black Excel only, please. Thank you.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I will pay an engineer at Lyft. If you're listening, DM me on Discord. I will give you $1,000 if you do that to my account. I am not kidding.
Bro, have you not heard the going rate? BlackRock can buy a senator for 10 grand. You think you're gonna buy off a Lyft engineer for 1,000? What the hell's wrong with you?
That probably don't make that much money though, Vinny. I don't know.
They make more money. Who don't make much money? These Lyft engineers, with all the goddamn money they're taking from us on Lux Black.
I had one person do it when I had the Suburban. I regret since the day I had it that I got rid of it because I would be coasting right now.
Did you get all these, Vinny?
Oh, I'm about to drop it. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. Hey, Black Vinny, it's your show. Black Vinny, it's your show.
You got the sound effects.
What the hell is going on here?
People are showing the money in the chat with we
got
okay.
Yeah, we got donations coming in. Oh my goodness!
Oh shit! Hold on.
Okay, go ahead, Vinny. You do it, okay? Because Sergio, I don't think he knows what happened yesterday.
I'm not used to 8 people at the same time. So what's going on?
Oh my god! All right, well, Hollywood's finest got a rainbow going. Rideshare culture sitting right here. Done gave up $1.99. He's still about $25 short to be on our show. Y'all didn't know that. He pays us to be here. He pays us to be here. Bucky, bro. I just did my whole Soul Train routine for Cray Cray's 20. I don't know what you think you're gonna get for $25, but I like women, damn it. I like women, damn it. But you know what? I'm gonna give it up for you anyway.
See, look at that. I show up, money's rolling in. See what I mean? It's simple.
See, we appreciate what you do. You money trails in after you. Now, if I could just get back online, everything would be good.
I told you what to do. Call Larry.
I'm gonna call him.
Let me, Black Vinny, let me take over for 1 second.
Yes,
in case you guys are just joining us and you don't know who that guy is down there with that black ball cap on and the glasses, not the one in the Mickey Mouse shirt. The gentleman in the black shirt with the black cap. That is Sergio. Listen, this is Black Vinny's show. Be quiet, Ron. Okay. There it is. We got Sergio in on it now. Sergio has managed to.
Vinny.
What the fuck is Cray Cray doing? Oh my god! I'm sorry. Hold on, Sergio. Sergio has managed to capture the new Lyft's CEO, David Risher. He will be joining Sergio and Chris on the Rideshare Guys podcast on Tuesday night, and everybody knows we support them. So when that happens, y'all need to go check that out.
Is he putting any red tape on you for that interview?
Nope.
Well, I was just gonna say, I think I know Sergio. This will not be. I mean, listen, it ain't gonna be downright nasty, but it ain't gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a football interview. I don't think he's gonna get the softballs that the other guy threw.
So are you asking for questions from your audience, or do you already have questions in mind?
No, I already. I'll have look. He's the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company, so you got to show some respect. You cannot just be trash.
Exactly.
The other thing is, we will not have a script. I will ask whatever I need to ask, and then we'll just kind of move on. And but I'm sure he has limited time. But I think it'll be a good conversation. I think it'll be a good. Good opener for other CEOs to show up and talk about these things because, I mean, the perception of these companies in the community is horrible. So it could be just a perception, but we could help fix it, and we could be a bridge between the driver community and these people. But it's not going to be drop the gloves and let's go at it kind of a thing. But it's also going to be nothing like what Harry does. So there you go.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bring up any names. I was just going to, like I said, it wasn't going to be softball. It's not going to be 100-mile-an-hour fastballs.
Yeah, Harry doesn't mind.
He ain't even worried about us.
See, 30 more bucks, Cray Cray. There you go. See.
Oh, wait a minute for Cray Cray.
So if I leave, Cray Cray is going to leave. So that's it. No more money. So that's it.
This Sergio, you're having real. You have
really start charging you hourly.
Did Cray hit the lottery or what's happening?
I got to do something for Cray.
Vinny started this whole money thing, so it's his fault.
I didn't start shit. I tell everybody don't donate. What are you nuts?
But for that's what happened. You told him not to, and now he went against you.
For Cray Cray and Bucky, there you go. There's the
hey.
Okay, how much do we got to pay to make that stop?
Oh, come on, y'all. Cut it out. Oh my God. Here we go. What? Whoa.
Wow.
What are we doing, bro? What's
Holy crap!
the hell's wrong with you? Oh my
There
God.
you I'm speechless.
Hey, Vinny, you need to put a QR code for Venmo so you're not getting juiced 40%
Oh, that's
or
a good
whatever.
point.
All right.
Who's the next one's gonna?
Yeah,
we're gonna get the
I
tips.
think it's time for that, Vinny.
I really would like.
We
Okay,
we do need to work on that. Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell y'all are talking about. But
So basically, you can instead of going through the app through YouTube, you can set up a QR code where they can give the tips. That way that we don't lose a portion.
I'm gonna say this, and I don't want anybody to get offended when I say this. We don't do this for this. We do this, like I said, we're here to we're all together as a community, and I'm just a little overwhelmed right now. Steven, I'm gonna slap shit out you. When I see you, I'm gonna slap shit out you.
Right? Look, I believe in what we do, and I don't mind funding what we do.
Well, to be honest, Steve, Steven won the lottery on Show Me the Money yesterday, so he actually is only giving 25, not 50. I'm just.
So are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me I'm getting in Harry's pockets? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
He's like, don't sweet talk me. He's like, don't sweet talk me.
Yeah. So, Sergio, I wanted to ask you one question. I watched the podcast when I got home last night. I watched the podcast on the replay, and I know you guys were talking about the EV bonus and the 80 cents and this, that, and the other. But my question to you is, I understand you guys are comparing those receipts to other drivers as they were getting rides, but is it fair to do that when they pretty much pay us whatever the hell they want anyway?
Yes, it is because they advertise the EV promo as $1, and that's advertising. Right. That's against FTC laws. You cannot. That's at least false advertising, if not fraud.
Well, but I think the point is they are giving you $1. They're just dropping your base fare.
That's my
well, I know they're getting the $1, but what's happening is that you know that goes beyond the algorithmic wage discrimination stuff that we did last month. So,
I mean, for sure it's shady, but I think they're like trying to say, "Oh, we're paying $1. See, here's a line item $1."
Yeah, I know. I fully understand.
But I thought the test yesterday showed that they weren't paying the $1, that they were paying less.
Well, I fully understand that, but what happens is that when the trip comes in, right? Actually, if you compare what they were doing before Upfront showed up and now, before Upfront, the $1 was just showing up, and it was still the same $1 EV credit, but now it's not showing up, and we have video that for the $1, the whole $1 showing up. So what makes, if you don't stop it here, what makes them next month 100%. Pay only 70 out of the $1 or 70 cents, and next month 50 cents out of the $1, and pretty soon that $1 disappears.
Zero. Yeah.
And then in your promos as a line item, every trip you make shows up as you made $1, which by the way goes towards Prop 22, which is another way of skimming that money. So I'm like, no, it's not going to work that way.
But are you still saying that there's price fixing involved?
Yeah.
This brings me back to my point. Wait a minute, but this brings me back to my point. If they're offering us the fare, whatever level, if they're offering us the fare at will, there's no, for us at least, for drivers, there's no set rate for drivers. There's no standard, no per mile, per minute, base, yada, yada. Then how can you say that, well, they're shorting you that $1 when we don't have a standard to begin with? Isn't that where the issue should be?
No, because that's outside the fare. It has nothing to do with the fare. That's an advertising, because first of all, most of you have to understand there is a rule or law actually that the reason all these companies are telling you guys that by 2030 all the fleet is going to be electric is because of a law, and not because of their not because they have a great hearts that they want everybody.
We're not talking about Dara Thunberg here or David Thunberg.
So
we know that.
There is a thing called SB 2014. If you guys read the law, every year starting 2023, this year, all of Uber platform miles, out of all those miles driven on active miles, 5% this year has to be on EVs. You think it was a coincidence that they started that Hertz rental push last year out of accident? No. Drivers are actually helping Uber and Lyft meet those CARB standards that the government has set. And by 2030,
which is why
you
they
have to be
require them to
90% EV, right? So this is not a coincidence. So, but what happens is that though you cannot commingle the dollar you're paying me and shorting me by 20 cents, and pretty soon, if I did 20 trips that day with an EV because you told me I'm going to get $1, but I only ended up getting, because you're messing with the fare, I'm only getting 80 cents out of the dollar, and maybe next month 70 cents out of the dollar. Literally, I am paying for you to pass the CARB laws that the government has set. I'm not going to play that game with you, and they're going to find that out pretty soon. It's not going to work that way.
So I like it when, in the terms of agreement, terms of service, it says if we defraud Uber in any way, shape, or form, we get deactivated. Can we deactivate Uber for defrauding us?
You certainly can delete the app. That you cannot do that, but you can. That's one way of doing it, right? But look, these are small things that most drivers don't get into, which we enjoy getting into, and we would hold their feet to the fire. I'm not going to back off. I mean, that you cannot do. We read the FTC. I'll welcome all of you to go read it. It's false advertising. And actually, Uber has gotten nailed for this about 7 years ago when they were advertising, get on the platform, make $100,000 a year. And, they got sued. There was a massive class action. So, we'll see. We'll take this as far as it goes too.
Right. And then, my not a pushback, but my pushback is it's the same old story. Every year they find more and more ways. They find more and more ways to bury the drivers. I keep saying there's only so much. There's no more blood left in the driver's stone.
Nope.
It's all freaking dust now.
Yep.
Right. It's all. That's what it is now.
Yep.
So I'm a firm believer in, ain't nobody coming to save us. We got to save ourselves.
Well, I agree with that. I agree with that. But ultimately, ultimately, everything is going to be bundled into the upfront fare. Quests are going to be gone. Ride challenges will be gone. Everything will be gone.
Of course.
You're just going to get one price, and this is the price. You accept, you accept. You don't accept, you don't accept. However, when you don't accept, if there is repercussions or if there is,
I got punished yesterday.
Yesterday. And on the Chicago driver test, if you watch the whole thing, Vinny, about every 10 minutes, all of them, like they were getting pings and trip radars out of their asses, right? Just constant, nonstop. And then out of the blue, all 4 phones stopped getting requests for like 2 minutes, 2-minute timeout, 3-minute timeout, 1:45 timeout. Yeah, I don't think that's
so. It's just a confirmation of something that we knew was occurring in the background for a lot of drivers to begin with.
Yeah,
where they would say they get periods of times where no ride would come in, and then they'd either have to reset their app or something in order to get it to start up again, or wait.
It's not the network going down. It's none of that cell towers bullshit not working. Because they're not all on the same cell company. I mean, look, it's pretty clear what they're doing, right? But look, man, you guys got to understand this. These companies are in a mad rush to show profits. Okay, Uber is an $80 billion global conglomerate. They are going to do certain things. And when they do illegal shit, then we have to go at it. But the rest of it, there's not much you guys can do. Seriously, I mean, and I know you didn't like the what Lyft said about $35 on active hour nationwide. I believe that data, but then that data needs a lot of
scrutiny.
They need a lot of. I mean, we're going to ask the question about that. Obviously, I go, why? First of all, why are you even using active time? I mean, why don't you just use online time?
Well, for them to make that statement, and nobody has the right, or no third party is checking that, then I won't believe it until it's been verified by someone other than themselves. You follow what I'm saying? If that data is not coming from some unbiased third party, then I can't buy the data. If I were an investor, I'd be very worried right now if I were an investor.
Also, I'd be concerned about them including things like
don't know.
challenges and such that only certain people are getting while other people aren't. That seems like a disingenuous way to try to attract a driver that doesn't realize these.
I haven't gotten a challenge ever. Never got a challenge. I see everybody, I see all the people around me, they get these 20 ride challenges, 30 ride challenges, 50 ride challenges from Lyft. I have never gotten a god-darn challenge from them.
That's because you don't do standard. Do standard, you'll get a whole bunch of it.
There was 3 years solid I did standard rides.
No, I'm talking
Vinny,
now.
You want my challenge, Vinny? 70 for 240?
No, I don't want your challenge, bro.
Well,
your
it also has
got
something to do.
pepperoni and cheese on it.
It also has something to do where you guys are. Like Chicago is the best city to drive in right now by far, if you're ex-driver anyway. Florida is probably the worst state to drive in rideshare by far. I mean, those are the numbers that we see. The second worst market is Texas, Houston, Austin. Horrible right now. It's just garbage. And
over flooded or because of the rates.
LA is pretty average, reasonably average for X and standard.
Is it because of too many drivers, or what's the reasoning behind that?
Well, ours is
it's just, I mean, the summer slowed down, but then what happens is that a lot of people, a lot of tourism is happening in LA, obviously. And summer is not a high season, tourist season, I guess, for Florida, and that's one reason.
At all.
And the Texas reason is a lot of immigrants. I mean, in Florida, there's so many immigrants driving cars, bro. They're just rentals, up the ass, and they're just accepting every single trip, to send money home. And I'm not going to shy to say these things, right? And it's reality.
Because you've got 3 or 4 people driving the same car on the same account going on in a lot of markets, and nobody ever wants to bring that up and put them on point for that.
That's why after every 5 rides, Uber makes me verify my identity. Every 5 rides,
I have to verify my identity.
Me too, and it's really frustrating in the middle of a goddamn service. I swear.
Right?
But you know what? There are workarounds around that too. All you do is you got a second phone, you scan the picture, and boom, you're in.
There is workarounds on everything, but what happens is that these companies, again, I mean, I don't want to sound like, somebody else on our channel, but these companies are not in it for you. You guys must understand that. I mean, it's not about you making money. I mean, look, you're out there trying to make money. They're out there trying to make money. Both ways are diametrically opposed to each other. Right. They're trying to make as much as they can in the shortest period of time, and you're trying to make as much as you can in the shortest period of time, except that their tools are a lot sharper than yours.
Yeah. I actually had a conversation about this with a passenger. They said, wait a minute. What happens when Lyft's interests get in the way of your interests? Because you want to make money in the shortest amount of time, but Lyft wants to keep drivers out there 24/7.
Yeah. I mean, the interests are diametrically opposed to each other. So,
well, see, we could have. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. I mean, I'm just Vinny. It's reality.
I agree with you, Sergio, 100%, brother. I agree with you. They're in it to make money, but this all hatched from a very bad business model to begin with.
No question. But I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, rideshare is a horrible business to be in. Period.
It's not the best. That's for damn sure. You ain't lying.
Well, it's not the best. It's a horrible business to be in. So if these people, all these intelligent people with all these algorithms, with all this stuff that they cannot make themselves make money, actual money, not fuzzy money, that shows that, that shows. So I'm just, being the messenger, but it is reality. And like I had a great conversation with the driver today. The guy has done like 55,000 Uber trips and 15,000 Lyft trips. I think he may be the top driver in the country, 70,000 trips in 8 years. And, he was like saying that, I mean, if anybody, he knows the trend that is not his friend when it comes to earnings, but he's still doing it. He's still grinding. He's still pulling in $1,500 in LA. But he's working his ass off, right? So there are only few people like that you just kind of shake their hand and move on. But most people cannot last. Now, you guys were just talking about that. So here's this my philosophy about all this business is actually would have been they had the churn and burn attitude from the first day on, right? And a
Yes,
lot of
they did.
passengers, I talked to a lot of passengers too, and they say, you know, I mean, you know, the history, has quality of cars gone down? Has quality of drivers gone down? Absolutely. Because of all this churn and burn attitude that these companies have. So these companies spend literally $1 billion or $2 billion a year to onboard new drivers constantly, right? And then now they're scratching the bottom of the barrel. And that's a fact. So what happens now is that at some point, it's going to hurt their business, this churn and burn attitude. Get fresh blood in. The suckers don't know what they're doing until they learn. We suck their blood dry. They, you know, whatever. This was the way this was built. And as opposed to paying drivers a little bit more, keeping all the better drivers on the platforms, the customers get good service. You know, so that's the thing that these morons don't understand. That ultimately we are the face of the company. It's not the CEO, it's not the coder, or it's not whatever. And when you're dealing with drivers who cannot, I was in a car last week, the guy couldn't even read the fucking GPS. And I'm going like, hello. So, you know, that's the thing that they need to understand. Maybe we need to just keep better drivers on the platform, not willy-nilly deactivate everybody right and left for whatever reason, and pay these drivers more. Even maybe pay them, you know, for their seniority. If you've been on the platform for 8 years, you should not be making the same amount of money as a newbie is going to make. And newbie probably is going to make more because they're going to give him a honeymoon period of 3 months to suck him completely in. So there are ways to fix these things. And I'm serious. I mean, I'm not joking. I already talked to Risher. This guy is seriously listening. Now, I don't know if he's bullshitting me, but I'm a decent poker player. I don't think he is. I think he really wants to pull the shit out of the fire. And he wants to listen to the drivers, and he wants to understand, look, he's not going to pay double what you guys are making now. But I think with certain ways, you know, maybe senior drivers should get paid more. If you've been like on a platform 3 years, you should get paid maybe 10% more than a newbie. Or if you've been on the platform for 5 years, you should get paid another 5% more than a guy that was on the platform for 3 years. There are ways to fix these things, and that's what we want to do. Give him some ideas, because we have the ideas. We just need ears to listen. And this guy seems like he has it. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
I think it should be based on trips, not seniority, because like someone could have an app for 5 years, but maybe they did 2,000 trips.
No, I get that. The seniority meaning, obviously, you know, there's going to be other factors going into it. Like you said, there's going to be trip counts. There's going to be ratings. You know, there's going to be acceptance rates. Look, all this has to be in there.
Yeah.
I get that.
You know what's, you know, I don't know. I think that's just for me. I'm not saying what you're suggesting is out of whack. I think it's great ideas. But for me, and I think a majority of drivers, right, give us back our standard rate per minute per mile. Roll it back before the pause.
You know what? I agree. In fact, look, man, I agree. And you know, Lyft is sending these. Maybe some of you. I don't think any of you got it because you're all driving higher platforms. But Lyft is sending this email out to a lot of drivers comparing their earnings, you know, per trip average from January to May. So I saw that and I called them up, and I mean, we're literally like on a phone call basis now. And I said, you know, I don't think you should be doing this. He goes, why? I go, look, January is a dead period. Of course, everybody's going to make more money in May than January. And you're just kind of putting stuff out there that is not true. Right. And then,
well, it depends on whether
they're all boasting.
Yeah, it depends on the market.
14% increase. Yeah, 14% increase, he said, on even long trips. I go, yeah, first with upfront fares, you cut it 40%. And then now you're boasting about 14% increase. See, he's going to hear all these things. And he's listening, and he's going like, you know what? There's a point. There's no point. There's this. There's pushback here. There's no pushback there. So, look, man, it is.
Go back the rates, and I would be happy, because when Lyft first came back online after the pause, obviously we all know in Florida we opened up just about before everybody else did. Okay, yeah. And man, Sergio, everybody here on the channel, everybody in the chat, go back and look at my videos from a year ago. I barely did any Uber because Lyft was paying. They were doing the right thing by me as far as I'm concerned. And I was making the money and I was putting in the hours.
Yeah.
I didn't mind going out and driving. I enjoyed driving.
Yeah,
But
no,
at these rates now, you can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, that's very different market than it is now, right? So,
Well, we're in the off season, so like
I
you guys out in LA, this is y'all's season, right? You guys
Mhm.
are pretty much season year round. I think you may have like 1 or 2 slow months out of the year, but for the
yeah,
most part,
January, February is pretty slow, but then the rest is decent.
for us, we're banging, right? But we bang down here from October to like March, beginning of April. We're
Yeah.
slammed,
Yeah.
and then the rest of the time we're like, tumbleweeds down the beach.
Yeah. No,
I like things simple. Just what Brandon talk about. Stop stealing from the upper platform. Stop stealing from everybody. And what
but
just
you know,
to
you
what
know, this
Sergio
is the
what
other
you
thing.
and
But
Sergio, you said it. We're gonna just get one thing in the future. How about we just do that? Just say this is what we're taking. Don't break it down and say service fee, this fee, that. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. Take your cut, which shouldn't be 40%, okay, and then we get paid our rate card, like what Vinny's saying, and just keep it simple, and maybe bring back the real surge. I don't know. I mean, that's not asking too much.
Well, yeah, I mean,
that's asking a lot.
in a
A little
perfect world, look, man, in a
transparency
perfect
would be
world,
nice.
they'll bring the prime time back. In a perfect world, they'll bring a rate card back.
Oh, I missed the prime time. You guys, I don't know how many of you guys know anything about the prime time. I missed the prime time. I have screenshots of prime time.
But you know what? Look, there are certain things they can do. There are certain things they're not going to do. And
Yeah.
I think the driver expectations are way too high for what's happening. And to me, it's like it's bad when that happens, because then it creates so much disappointment, right, in the community, and then all the negative Nellies come out, and I'm like, yeah, but what is that? What's that going to get you? Nothing. It's like,
Well,
look, man, I'm just trying my best to. You're not going to go back. You can keep looking back, and it's just not going to happen. Now, there are certain things they can do. They can definitely help. Like, honestly, I think this upfront thing has been a fiasco from the get-go. I mean, I have no doubt.
100%.
100%. And when you have industries built on transportation in this country, like trucking, like cabs, I mean, shit, right? Or airplanes and things. To me, why do you recreate the wheel? Everything is done by time and distance when it comes to those industries. Why do you throw time and distance out of the window? Why do I have to now figure this, put a, square peg in a round hole? I mean, this is what upfront is. It just doesn't make sense. So when you have this kind of pushback, and maybe we can have some ears to talk to, and I think a good start, which I'm giving you guys a hint, a good start would be, and then I'm going to go eat. I have such a huge file that, and I'm working on this as we speak, that every single driver that does 20 trips a day is losing about an hour on shaving time. They are shaving time. They're shaving 2, 3, 4 minutes on each trip, because the upfront you receive is not what it ends up being. It's not.
Nope.
That's just for short
So
trips, too.
I am not willing to work for 60 minutes a day for free. And I used to get paid for that 60 minutes. And now that there's no rate card, I'm not.
Right.
This is going to be a huge issue that we need to fix. Okay. At least if you're going to keep the upfront, what you guys must do as Uber and Lyft, and because we're dependent on time and distance, is that I have nightmare scenarios presented to me as a trip going 20, 30 minutes longer, and the driver is not getting paid. And he runs his head into the abyss of the Lyft AI bot bullshit support.
Yep. I saw that.
And I'm like, man, we need to figure this out to start with. It'll be a good starting point is that whatever your upfront is your upfront. But if it goes a minute longer and another quarter mile longer, you need to kick back to your rate card that you used to have. And I need to get a decent adjustment out of every single trip. So because you can't keep stealing 60 minutes out of every driver times, I don't know, 2-3 million drivers. I mean, this is bullshit. It's
all right. So Sergio, it's really simple. What you just said, because before they just went and revamped their whole freaking scheduling thing on Lyft.
Yeah.
Prior to that big revamp, right? You get a scheduled ride. It shows you a price. It gives you an upfront price, right? But the scheduled trip runs on time and distance
on rate card,
no matter what.
Yeah.
So out of the 15 or 18 scheduled trips I took, only one was less than the upfront price. All the rest paid more.
Yeah.
Because it was based on time and distance.
Yeah, but if you look, I mean, I welcome all of you to do this. Seriously, you're all rideshare drivers, and you know your rate cards before you guys went up front, right?
Yep,
you know, I mean, if you're crazy like me, go put all your trips on a spreadsheet and compare time and distance to upfront, and you guys are gonna be shocked. It's a huge difference. There's a big ass difference.
We don't need to do that, Sergio. Let me tell you, you could just do it eyeballing. Let me tell you.
Yeah, but I've already done that. I made a couple videos on that. I know, we're not as big as you guys, and I've seen it. And the difference is, as much as 10, 12%.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
Especially when you're running the upper platforms.
Yeah.
We're not talking about $8, $10 a week here. We're talking $100, $150 a week difference.
No, I know. I mean, look, it's a big difference for everybody because the guy is grinding doing 150 trips a week. It's a lot of money for them too. So
Sergio, before you leave, I want to show you something that we did yesterday from the In the Morning show. I want everybody just to take a quick minute. I'll put a link in the video. We'll put the link in the video if you guys want to watch the whole video. But I'm just going to show you the tail end of what we did on my first ever Uber ride yesterday that I took. This is the tail end. This young lady was my driver. She is renting a Tesla. So let's see if it comes through. Let me know if you guys hear the sound.
Okay, you got a QR code there, right?
Yep.
You guys hear the video?
Yeah, I can hear the sound.
Yep, that's it. Okay. There it is. Okay.
Oh, don't show the pen. Oh, okay, it's a thumb.
So what we
y'all.
did,
So Miss Susan, as y'all just seen, I just sent her the $105.
So I'm not going to play the whole video. Y'all want to see the whole video and how it went down? You guys are more than welcome to check out the video. But that was my Uber driver yesterday when I went to the Uber lot to pick up my car. And I had said on our live stream that before she even got there, I announced to our live stream that I was already going to give her a $20 tip because I was on the $40 voucher to go get the car anyway from Uber. Okay. So I'd already announced that. By the time I left this office and got in that car and got back on the live stream, the community had chipped in another $30. By the time we got to where she dropped me off and I got off the live stream, the community had chipped in and we had tipped her $105. That's drivers taking care of drivers. So I just want to thank everybody up front because if they ain't going to look out for us, we got to look out for us. That's
God damn it! I gotta start hanging out at Vinny's house. What the hell, man? I get $100 tips.
I mean, look, man. Everybody
It's a
does their
one-off.
share. I hope everybody does their share, but we do different things. You guys do different things. It's not about that. It's about all it is about. I think I'm not saying this because of what we do, but I really do think we have a voice and we have an amplification
100%
of
you guys
a voice.
got a voice. You guys are the leading voice.
Well, yeah, but I mean, but we have the mainstream media now. Like, okay, I'll give you guys an example. I packaged whatever we did yesterday on Show Me the Money with the shaving. We call it shaving, EV shaving. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I sent it to 4 journalists. All 4 said, I'm going to do it. I'm like, yeah, okay. Now pick your battle, and it'll be out in a story probably in a week or 2 after they do their own due diligence. And then I'm just making sure now that everything I have in my power is going to go. Look, I don't want to nail these people. It's not about gotcha moments. It's about justice and fairness, and this is what I think we can do a good job in. Can we go change their algorithms to pay drivers more? Probably not. Can we preach from here to tomorrow? With the audience we have, cherry pick. Yeah, we could. But again, I put that note in there, 2.1 billion trips in 3 months. That was not done by cherry pickers. I'm pretty sure, right? That was only done by people who don't know better, who are there to be exploited, and they are being exploited. And some of them don't mind being exploited because they're desperate, but I think we really can help, and especially when legislation comes around, as opposed to gouging each other's eyes. And if it's decent legislation, everybody needs to get behind it. Whoever you are, wherever you are in your city, in your state, you know, I see that as a huge problem. That when legislation comes, and like the Colorado legislation, I think it was a really clean bill. And I don't think there were enough voices behind it to push it through. Or the Minnesota bill, I think it was a really clean bill. But what happens is that in the community, the separation happens. Oh, well, you know, I want to stay independent. I don't want to be an employee. Educate yourself, first of all, and then read the damn thing and then make a decision. But if you do believe in it, go 100% at it. I think that's where we can be really impactful. And when it does happen, obviously, we'll talk about it on ours, but that's when the community needs to get together, because that's when we can really change things, because it's not going to happen by, you know, saying, oh, I pivoted to this, I pivoted to that. You're just like 6 drivers in Florida, and I'm like nobody in LA, and, you know, the other guy is nobody in St. Louis or wherever. These companies are not going to change because you want change. The only way this is going to change is through either legislation, and I get a lot of people are against politicians, but it's once in a while.
Not being again, yeah, once in a while, but for
Once
the
in a
most
while,
part,
like a clean, good bill comes around, and you know, and all drivers must support it. You know, these kind of strikes and this and that, and I don't know how effective those are, but
not very.
I'm certain now, with a certain amount of pull that we have, we need to use that. We need to somehow amplify that. We need to use that, and it's time to work together seriously, and you know, pick a leader and then go, and that's it.
Here's the thing, Serge. You seem to be built to spearhead what you guys are trying to accomplish, and obviously we all support what you guys are trying to do. You know that. I think you know that, right? I think the only way you're going to
I hope so. I hope so. So
the only way you're going to get those legislators to come around is you got to get the public involved. If the
we're going to do that. We're doing that. We really are. I mean, you know, all of us are trying to educate the drivers, but I think we've been barking at the wrong tree for the longest time now.
Yeah,
I think it's time to educate the public as much as the drivers. So
it's the only way. You can't. If you don't get the public behind you, because I mean, we got to be honest. It's the public that pays the bills.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, look, the riders outnumber drivers by 20x, bro. So that's a much bigger market.
If the public is behind, I mean, you know, and I'm not going down this.
Budweiser, right?
Well, I was just going to say, I'm not going down this path.
There you go. Public, that's a great point right there. The public votes with their pocket. That's it. You're voting. Voting is with your pocket. You're voting with your pocket.
100%. 100%. 100%.
Will it was called Will of the People, right?
Yeah.
Well,
and you know, and that's the only time these companies are going to start listening. Okay, when the demand starts falling off, when Uber starts losing some market share to Lyft, then they'll just start going like, well, wait a minute.
with Lyft, they got to come around. I think we agree. I think everybody here on the panel and in the chat tonight, we all agree Lyft has to do a better job by the drivers. We know that. Okay. But as far as Uber's concerned, you know, they're a little cocky. They can be cocky. They got the market share, but they're a little cocky. They're not too humble over there. So I wish you all the success in the world. I will be watching the show when you have Mr. Risher on your show. I'm good until then, until I see the changes. I feel the way I feel.
Oh, absolutely. No, you have a right. Look, everybody has a right the way you feel, but I also don't.
We're not out there for fun.
No,
we're not out there for fun.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, but I think you know, if there, you know what, that would be a good test, Vinny. I think it would be, now that you have a Tesla, right? Honestly, I would love to see that you do that. I mean, you know, take one for the team, right? How long you have the Tesla for?
Till I got it until as long as I want it.
Okay, so why don't you do this? Okay, and I'm really serious now, and I'm gonna do it in LA too, so we can compare.
Oh,
I'm gonna get in my car, except 50 trips in a row.
Say what?
I'm going to get in the car and accept 50 trips in a row. Just like an ant, without declining one.
You accept 50 trips in a row, you're going to end up outside the state.
Yeah, you did something like this before.
Okay. Let me. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sir.
And then next week, we're going to sit there and do what we do, which is cherry pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to work the exact same hours, the exact same times of the week. Nothing is going to change. Apples to apples.
Apples to apples. Me and the Tesla, I only got Uber. I don't have Lyft.
Yeah, well, I'm saying Uber. Yeah, Uber.
Okay.
And
Uber ride.
I almost can guarantee you that if you all the 50 in a row you accept, you're going to end up making more money than cherry picking.
And we're gonna do this next week, starting Monday.
And anytime you would desire. I'm going to do it in LA when I can do it with, like, let's say I'm going to work the morning rush hour. I'm going to work the evening rush hour. All the miles are going to get, we're going to keep track of all the dead miles, where we end up.
Y'all hear this, right? Y'all
50 in a row is not that difficult.
It sounds like a challenge.
But wait.
It's not a challenge. It's not a challenge.
It's really
not a challenge to Vinny. It's not a challenge to Vinny. It's a challenge to the concept that when these people say average driver is making $35 on active hour, that's a challenge to that, because Uber is saying the same thing. Average driver pays up and they're making 35 on active hour. If I sit there and accept 50 in a row and I work nonstop for 30 hours, which in LA, I'm pretty sure I can crack 50 trips in a row, depending on the length or whatever, probably in 20 to 30 active hours, even if it sends me to San Diego, probably. Who the fuck knows where it's going to send me?
So I just want to be clear. Starting Monday, because obviously this week is shot. Starting Monday, you and I, we're both going to accept 50 trips in a row.
It doesn't have to be. Obviously, it's not the same day, right? If you accept 10 today in a row, and then
No. I understand. But the next 50 trips that come in, no matter what it is,
accept.
You know what?
Can we take wages here? Can we take wages here? Because
we're not betting, but we're not betting. It's not a challenge.
I know you, Vinny. You ain't gonna do it, Vinny.
Okay, put it. Okay, you can do auto accept.
No. Wait, stop.
Do auto accept.
Omar, don't listen to Omar. Don't fucking listen to him. He's an idiot. Okay, I will do this. I'm gonna do this with you, Sergio. I'm doing this because I respect you, and I want to do it. So let's do it.
Rental, buddy. Rental.
Hey, Brandon, you're doing this for science.
Rental I got to pay for.
But about time someone else doing something for science other than me.
Well, I mean, if you do that,
what I'm trying to say is that put yourself in an ex-driver's shoes, and then you guys will understand why people are doing what they're doing.
Yeah,
as opposed to sit there and continuously say this.
I got you.
And at the end,
I mostly ride X.
Log all your miles. Right, all of it.
Okay, I'll start a clean spreadsheet.
Log the miles. Just zero out every morning. Zero out when you go out. And
thank you, Dad.
All miles, all the money you make, all the tips you make, whatever. If you have incentives, great. And if not, it is what it is.
Okay.
And then the week after, right? Drive the exact same hours. Meaning, like if you work, let's say Monday morning from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Next Monday, when you're cherry picking, work from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. as well. Okay. Same hours, same days.
So I don't have to change my schedule. I just gotta
first it's going to take you a lot longer to hit 50 trips when you're cherry picking.
What's that?
It's going to take a lot longer to hit the 50 trips when you're cherry picking.
Well, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Right. That's the whole point. Maybe you're going to drive less miles, but then you have to be out there 70 hours as opposed to whatever.
To 50 trips, correct.
Right. So, that's all I'm saying.
All right. I'm game.
I love the comments. The comment sections is hilarious. Somebody called Sergio Aunt Sergio.
Yeah.
Listen,
no problem.
Do you realize? Okay. Now, listen, I'm just going to let y'all know. And as proof, I will be recording. We'll do our thing. And Sergio, I'll give you all the data. And then we'll do it the following week. We'll do it again.
Sergio, are you including deliveries?
Once you do that, I'll have you on Show Me the Money.
What?
Sergio, are you including deliveries? The audience
No,
is
no
asking.
deliveries, just UberX.
No deliveries. Okay.
Just Uber. Well, now that's the other question though.
Yeah.
Because with the Tesla, you got to realize I get comfort. I get comfort electric.
So do I.
range,
I don't get
and
electric, but
premier.
I get comfort too. So it's kind of a similar kind of a situation. So.
Okay. All right.
So just
What about-
UberX and comfort.
I can't wait to see Vinny in Homestead.
This
Taking
is
a
gonna
ride
be
in Redlands.
I really think you guys should live stream this. I really think that Vinny, you should live stream
And
it.
go to Hialeah.
No eats, nothing else. No, just Uber.
No, I
X,
don't do food
or
delivery.
comfort, whatever.
I do not do food delivery.
Do you have shared? Do you have shared in Florida?
I do.
Okay. Do you want to do shared or you want to not do shared?
Got no choice. Got no choice.
No, it's not. No, he has a choice. He can opt. He can unclick.
Yeah,
shared.
I don't do shared, but then that's going to be kind of hard to.
No, but
Yeah,
is it commingled? Is it commingled in Florida? Is shared and X on the same?
Yes. On the same.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes it tough. But
Like I
how
said,
often do you get
like I
shared?
said, he'll be in
You get
Homestead
that
before you know it.
What?
I haven't. We haven't seen. I mean, I've been having X and shared put on. To be honest with you, I haven't seen shared come to.
I haven't gotten one yet. I haven't gotten
If you
shared.
accept 15 in a row, you're gonna get it. Trust me.
I see.
I'm gonna get. Now I will say this. Here's real talk, Vinny, because I don't know this. Same thing for you, Sergio, and really for Steve. Anybody that does Teslas. Well, I guess Vinny, you know how long you can work for, right? Because the Tesla has to recharge, and so the worst thing that could happen is you're taking 50 trips in a row and then you get stuck somewhere.
No. It's not 50. Listen, you're misunderstanding what he's saying.
No, I know. But let's just say you kind of get on the roll, and it's like, oh shit.
Well, I mean, if I got to stop and charge, I got to turn off the app.
Yeah,
that's all. No big deal. Because
Okay.
look, I can tell you right now, I'll be working before market opens.
I know your hours.
Be committed to my show, and then I'll be working in the afternoons. And I got to accept the first 50 requests that come through. 50 requests that come through.
Yep.
That's the game. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do it.
As long as they don't go to Miami.
You have my word, Sergio. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm serious. I mean, you do that and then do the comparison week after, and then the week after that we'll have you on Show Me the Money, and then we'll talk about your results.
Whatever you want to do, Sergio.
Yeah, I think it'll be fair, and then it'll be just apples to apples, and
That's the only way you can do it. You're right. No, you're right. You're right. You got to do apples.
I mean, like you can't cherry pick. Just get out there on the weekends at like bar hours and stuff. The hours have to be the same. We cannot do anything but that.
If
right?
I do,
So,
if we no, we're gonna do it the way you want to do it. First 50 rides in the Tesla, I got to accept.
Yeah.
So that's just the way it is. My normal work hours.
Yeah.
No problem.
And if it takes you 80 miles, it's going to take you 80 miles, and then you're going to record your dead miles back if you do dead miles. You definitely can use destination filters if you get too far, obviously, right?
Right.
And whatever you do on the destination filter, you accept those too. So that's part of the 50.
Right.
I mean, I'm not.
Wait. If he's dead miling back and he gets a request, he has to accept it.
It's 15 in a row, buddy. It's not that difficult.
Right. So say if I wind up in a neighborhood I don't care for, I just shut the app off. I'm not worried.
Yeah,
about
just shut the app, drive off.
Yeah, that's it. And then when
come on, what are we doing with these rules now? Come on.
Yeah,
There's
now
no
you're
rules. It's
changing
15 in a
stuff.
row. Well, you can't do 15 in a row. You can't do 15 in a row in one day, Omar.
Listen.
Wait, if he turns off the app, now you're cherry picking. No. I'm fighting this. No. I want maximum pain for Vinny. I want maximum pain.
Don't listen to Omar.
Redlands all day.
Omar, get out.
Non-stop Uber X
Okay,
share.
put Omar in a timeout.
Yep,
Somebody put
non-stop.
Omar in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Omar's a timeout.
This is not about pain.
Look at Sergio. Sergio came right in and said, "Put him in timeout." So that's how I know Sergio watches our show. He knows the timeout rule.
I know the timeout rule. I'm gonna put myself in the timeout any second now. So,
all right,
well, look,
you're
man,
on.
I think
on.
that will show that everything that we do, right? We say yes, cherry pick, and I'm pretty sure of what's going to happen. Overall, by accepting 50 in a row, you're going to make more money, more cash flow,
Yep.
and you're going to drive less miles. You're going to be more profitable by cherry picking. There's probably no doubt about that. However, I want you guys to
stay
understand
tuned.
the mindset of a majority,
All right,
if not a vast majority of drivers that are out there driving. They're not out there driving just to, cherry pick and make this and make that. They're out there supporting families, trying to buy food, and that's how they do it. They accept, and then they go home with whatever they have, and the next day they do it again. Because we are in the minority when we say cherry pick, by the way. So you guys know.
All right. Kiki, just so you know, I'm not too concerned. I'm just saying, I'm not too concerned about that.
He's going to be packing.
Just,
there we go.
No. She said, don't y'all want him alive? And listen.
No, I don't. I don't.
I just don't want to be in a courtroom. I don't want to be a defendant. That's all I'm saying.
I think it'll be. Look, you know what? You don't want to do it next week. Start the week after. It's up to you.
No.
You have to have the mindset, because I don't want you. We want to be friends at the end of this. I don't want you to cussing at me for a whole week. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna curse at you. I'm gonna curse at you.
I'm trying to figure that out too. I was a little confused there.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Because
Jesus,
look,
right?
he has a rental, so I think it'll be best. I wouldn't have said that to him if if he was doing it in his caddy. Go do X trips. I'm like, no.
That ain't gonna happen. That's why I got the rental. I ain't doing X trips in the caddy.
So why did you get the rental? Why did you get the rental? You're pivoting, right?
Yes, I'm pivoting.
Okay, there you go. There's your quirk to your pivot.
Sergio, I'm not. Am I arguing with you?
No, I'm just saying, because I'm looking at Omar and he's like trying to get the shit going here. So I'm like, no, man.
Because that's what Omar does.
Is that what he does?
Do you know how many times? Do you know how many times a week Omar and I cuss each other out? And I ain't talking about nicely. I'm talking about like husband and wife cuss out. Like, fuck it, you're sleeping on the couch tonight, cuss out. This is probably 10 times a week me and Omar do this.
I have no doubt.
That
friends
true.
like me who need enemies.
Going on nature.
You ain't lying.
Yeah,
you ain't lying.
Okay.
But what else do you want from a libertarian? Anyway.
There you go.
Keep it real. I keep it real.
Hey,
okay,
Sergio.
I'll finish the way I started. This is Lyft support. May I help you?
Sergio. He threw down the gauntlet, and I'm gonna take it.
Is that
He threw down the gauntlet. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And all right, you got it, brother. You got it.
Jeff's here with us in spirit, talking about nature hikes.
50
Yeah, right.
50 is not gonna kill anybody. Come on now.
Nah.
What'd you get, Brandon?
I think we can knock 50 out. I think we can knock 50 out.
Probably 3 days. For me, it'd probably be like three
LA
days,
for
4 days.
sure. In
Here you
LA
go,
for
Vinny.
sure. I don't know how busy you are there with X. So
Say, Cray, I'm from the hood, babe. I don't know what the hell you talking about, yo. I'm from the hood. All right.
Much love.
All right, brother. Thank you for stopping by, Sergio. We'll talk with you, brother.
All right.
Y'all give it up for Sergio on his way out.
We'll text. We'll set it all up, and then don't tell Omar, because he's just like.
Oh, I'm going to hear about it, Sergio. Trust me. I'm the complaint department. I am going to hear about it.
No, he's going to complain to me. That's what he's going to do.
Okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
No. This is gonna be my psychiatrist. Y'all meet
I like that
Dr.
tripod.
Phil. This is gonna be Dr. Phil GoPro. This is gonna be me. This son of a pumpkin banana head. That's gonna be me. And that's gonna be me right there.
Everybody's gonna look at you wild at the charging station. They're gonna be like, "What's this?"
White guy going postal. White guy going postal at the charger. Call Black
There's
Vinny.
There's an Instagram called Only in Dade. Vinny gonna end up on it.
And you know what? When you're doing the 15-year-old, you make more money than Omar next week. It'll be like funny when we come back on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Omar will have every excuse in the book. He wrote that sumbitch. I'm telling you, he's a New York Times bestseller for excuses, complaints, and I'm telling you, that's Omar. I hate the government. I'm a libertarian. No rules. Leave me alone. Why don't cops do their job? Why don't they get out there and stop the? This is Omar. This is Omar.
All right, guys.
All right, sir.
Love.
Appreciate you, brother.
Vinny, we'll talk, and
I'm
then
good.
we'll all set it up. And hey, man, what's the worst that could happen? I go to Compton and get
get frozen. Somebody get that picture. Get that picture. He's frozen.
Got it.
It's the last time we'll ever see Sergio.
This is it. You know what? Before I do the Rideshare interview, I'm gonna disappear. So like bad. That's bad. Bad idea.
I was just gonna say something, but we might get demonetized, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
Bad idea.
Yeah, they're gonna call it getting Richard.
Harry will have a heart attack. So
Chris has got it. Chris can handle it.
All right. So what happened? The money stopped? Is that what happened? Where was the money? The 20s, 30s, 50s were showing up.
Because no. Before you popped on screen, I was stripping on the pole and everybody was throwing up the bread. You got here and it was like, there go the G-strings and tassels. They're all gone. No more
what's happening?
That's what happened. A lot of stomach. There was a lot of stomach that we saw. He was not on that pole. There was a lot of stomach.
I heard lift. Somebody got to share right.
That's gotta be the Chicago whatever. Pizza man.
It wasn't my app. My app's on and it ain't pinging.
It ain't pinging.
It's black or black XL. Brandon.
Sergio, mostly it's Lex Black.
Huh?
Did you see his shirt that Kiara created for him?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Awesome.
I mean, not up close, but I did.
Yeah,
I got the idea.
He remember a couple weeks ago he ran out of here for $23 going 2 miles. So now he's got a slice of pizza as he's moving. There it is.
That whole damn pie, bro.
Hey, I hear Jeff.
I only have 2 slices.
By the way, is there a W2 in your future? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Probably.
Huh? Smart man.
So I'm gonna. So that segue into what I want to talk about, Vinny.
Okay.
For the first time,
that, much love. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks if I'm alive, and so is Vinny. So when is my interview with Rideshare? I don't know. We're setting it up. He's traveling in June, so most likely it's going to be in July sometime. So.
All right.
Yeah. Good luck in Compton, Inglewood, and all that.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
West Side, Sergio.
Yeah.
With the pink mustache on the front.
That's a great idea. Or maybe we'll do the Uber and then we do Lyft 15 around.
I can't.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you can.
Vinny, yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Vinny.
Listen. Okay.
Whenever I get back on the app.
Okay, you know what? Screw the monetization. A bunch of you crooked motherfuckers on this goddamn channel is going to get me fucked up. And it ain't going to happen. Now, but I will do this for you. Sergio. In August, when I get mine, when I take delivery of my Y, I will do Lyft. That's as long as I still have an account with Lyft and they don't just, deactivate me because I complain about the dollar base fare like DoorDash.
Okay.
And are you going to be buying brand new from Tesla? Or are you going to get a used one? What's the plan?
I don't buy used, bro. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm too goddamn old for that shit. All right. So go ahead, Chicago Lux Pizza driver.
So, one of the main reasons why I am going to do what I'm going to do, and I guess I'll make a video to talk about it in length, was that for the first time in the history of Chicago, so up until 3 weeks ago, Chicago has had their limo plates from the range of 7,000 to 9,999 and with LY, designated for delivery. 3 weeks ago, they had to extend that. Now it's 5 digits, starting at 70,000, going all the way up to 99,999. Do you want to know why, Vinny?
Sure.
Because everyone's signing up for Uber Black, and Uber is just giving them the go. Go ahead. No interview, nothing.
Okay. We need drivers.
And then these fleet owners are like, oh my god, there's all these people that want to rent a car, and they're just, there's people buying 50, 100 cars at a time, and they're getting them rent out nonstop.
Yeah, man.
And I'm a part of a private WeChat group that dishes out private rides. Literally every ride that comes in within 5 seconds, about 40 people replied to that saying that they'll take it. 9 times out of 10, those drivers are going to have to drive maybe 30 to 40 miles out of the way to the suburbs to pick that up. So they're basically working for less than $2 a mile on a lot of those private rides. It's extremely difficult to compete with that. Like, even living in the city, it's extremely difficult in the SUV department. Now, I can still see value in Uber Black, like Uber Black regular, like 4-seater Uber Black. I can do that. And the way I see that being profitable, especially during the winter season, is with Tesla. because I get free charging. So, and what I'm gonna do to ensure that I don't struggle through dry January again is by the end of October. Well, no, by November I will have a full-time job mostly at Google, and then I'll be
Right.
doing this. I'll be doing this part-time
So
because
you're gonna-
of that
you're gonna-
announcement.
You know what? Hey, hold on a minute.
And then when I tell my fleet owner, hey, I want to trade in the Escalade, like, okay, no problem. I literally can make a call and someone go pick it up right now. So no fleet owners have any downtime with their vehicles. It's absolutely out of control.
That's insanity, bro. But that's the same thing that could be said for every other market that doesn't have Lux Black, right? That you're not required to have livery plates. If you guys don't know what livery plates are, that's where you're licensed by the county or the city that you live in, that you can do rides for hire off the street, whether it be a limousine, executive card, yada yada yada. But that's what happened.
I actually don't think that includes off the street, because that's still considered
no, off the street
hiking.
you can't do that because
you can't do that. That's illegal.
Only taxis can do that. Has to be prearranged.
You have to prearrange it.
So your livery plate doesn't include a hack license?
No, that's only for taxis.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa,
so basically,
that's shocking because we can do that here.
Here, you get a hack license. You go, hey, come here.
Well, that's a hack. Like if you have
so
the option.
you can get a taxi license, and you will have the hack as well, but you have to be in a actual taxi regardless.
Right. Okay.
If you switch to a limousine, you can no longer do pickup rides like that off the street.
All right. So back to my point though was that's the same thing that we've been talking about here. With all the free money, you know what? Let me rephrase that. With all the money that was pumped into the economy when nobody had a goddamn job, that's what a lot of drivers did, bro. They leveled up. They leveled up, and now we've got 19,000 SUVs. Omar will tell you, we go to an event down here, right? And when you pull into the staging lot for the rideshare drivers, it looks like a goddamn SUV
convention
car show.
Yeah. That's what it looked like.
It's a Lux Black convention.
That was the same for us at all the events that we would drive to for Coachella. I guess Weezum just left, but every time we would drive from one spot to another, it was just it was an absolute sea of black cars, Escalades mostly, but then you got your Suburbans and whatnot in between.
Well, like I said, so we have that same situation here, but now it's starting to catch up to you guys in the livery plate area.
It's still profitable if I step down and do regular black. I can turn on Uber Black right now and get nonstop requests. But right now I'm on SUV only because I'm on the show and I'm not going to leave for a regular black ping. But yeah, it's saddening.
Well, this is where we're at. The slower, the more the economy slows down. Look, a lot of people in the comments yesterday said I'm nuts, I'm crazy. Why are you doing this? Blah 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 blah. Listen, I put a lot of thought in before I make a move on anything. I just don't rush into it like my 20-year-old self would have rushed into it and I would have just bought right here and now. But I have to show myself that this can be done. Now y'all got me hooked into this deal with Sergio where
we did not do that.
We did not facilitate.
So y'all's fault.
I Black Vinny did not agree to.
I did not agree for you to do 50 back-to-back trips in your Tesla, sir.
Listen,
so Vinny,
I'm blaming
when did you
Brandon.
transition?
I'm blaming Omar. I'm blaming Ron.
Didn't he just say I was the king of excuses? Didn't he just say? Wait a minute. Let me check my microphone here. Hold on. I gotta reset my computer here.
Wait. I'm not making excuses because I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, and Blue, you ain't getting out of this. You sat right there and let all this shit happen and didn't stand up for me. You didn't stand up for me.
Shots fired.
I don't want to hear it.
Why you always attacking Red? What's going on, man?
That ain't red. That's blue. Show me red on red. I don't see no red on red. I said on blue. I said blue.
It sounds almost like a DoorDash Hell Week.
Oh.
And my heart goes out to you.
Nah, listen. Listen, at the end of the day, seriously,
Oh,
at the end of the day, it ain't no thing. I got this.
Vinny.
I promise
Vinny,
you.
look
I
at
got
that. Look at Keys
So
got shots
hard
fired at you.
acting
Key has
fun.
spoken.
What?
I said Keys got shots fired at you. Key has spoken.
No,
What did
that's
she
good.
say? Oh.
No, that's
Look, no,
Bucky
she's
said,
pointing up
"Vinny,
to
get the
Bucky's
fucking
message,
zone.
which is this.
Oh.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. No problem. Because you know what? You know what?
Cry like a little baby.
In one respect, hey,
Ooh. Wait, do I hear?
I'm going for
I
my.
would love for you to live stream it so we can all watch.
Oh yeah,
Then
I want to
kicks
hear
himself
all
out.
about these.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to
He
hear
put
all
himself
about
himself
his
in timeout.
passengers.
I remember a while back, Vinny said he would never in his life do an Uber X.
Not in
Here
my
he
truck.
is
No.
doing
Not in
Uber
my
X.
truck. Whole different ball game when I'm in my truck. Whole different ball game. The numbers don't work. The numbers don't work, bro. Eddie does it. Eddie was doing it, right? And you know, and listen, I love Eddie like a brother, just like I love all you guys like brothers and sisters, except Omar. He's like a third cousin removed.
Damn.
But the point is, that motherfucker could never be in my family. Anyway,
oh my gosh,
and that was wrong. I'm sorry, Omar.
You saying not in my top 5?
not my yeah. See, you going anyway. God damn it, Brandon, run! Black Luck's cool. Black Luck's cool.
I wish I could turn off Lux Black. But anyway,
Get that Lux Black share right.
So he wants Lux Black XL. That's all he's looking for is just a black XL, a black SUV. That's it.
Yeah.
Hello,
Why?
wait,
Am
Ron,
I gonna
hello, me too. I'm online too. Me too. That's all I'm looking for. Shit.
You're on black XL. Well, you have like okay, it's together. I get.
Bucky's like rewind the tape. Vinny, you did it yourself. I agreed to. I did agree to. But you know why? But do you know why I agreed to it? Do you know why I agreed to it? Because what he wants to do makes sense, and hopefully, right? Hopefully, it will maybe help influence whatever he's trying to do over there with Uber or Lyft. That's the only reason. Because other than that, you buck ass crazy to take 50 straight rides in a row.
Vinny, question for you.
Because they will send me 10 miles for a 2-mile ride.
Yeah,
y'all know that's coming, right?
Yeah, that's gonna come.
Say what?
They will send me 10 miles for a 2-mile ride and want to pay me like $5.
I've seen $15 for 2 hours. So yeah, have fun with that.
So
see, now where I'm from, it is not unusual to get like a trip from here to JFK. So see, that would be, I could never agree to that type of a challenge.
Bucky,
because I might have to go to JFK.
Well, how much are they paying? How much would they pay for that? What's the upfront on that? Have you seen it?
No.
I've seen them a couple times. They're over $100, but I don't think it's worth it because you have to come back.
Yeah, that's crazy. To JFK from Philly, that's 2 states. Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Bucky, let me speak to you real quick. I can do that in about 30 minutes, brother. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
Vinny, question for you.
Yes. What do you got?
Have you considered the fact that you have to pay extra on top of what you're already paying for the caddy to have that Tesla? You're taking on additional compensation. You're taking on additional bill to do the ride in the Tesla. Are you sure that your math checks out to where it's worth it?
Well, I can't count the caddy in what I'm doing, but I'm driving the caddy on the weekends.
So
no, what I mean is
Tesla will be for the Tesla.
No, what I mean is even though you have the Tesla, but you still have to consider the fact that you're still paying the Cadillac while you're in that Tesla.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But you're the money you make with the Tesla will pay for the Tesla. That's basically how you separate it.
All I need the Tesla to do is make its money Monday through Friday. That's it. That's all I needed to do. Whatever it's money. I have a goal in mind. This first week I'm not going to get there because today I spent almost 2 hours cleaning that motherfucker. When I tell you that sumbitch was dirty, that car was dirty, bro. Like it was not.
They don't clean it, man, and that's disrespectful to the amount of money that we paid for that, man.
It was not good. Okay, I got away with it yesterday because of the rain. Okay, but Today, no, I look, it took me about 2 hours to clean that sucker.
Better
Right now, that car is a tool. And this is what you got to understand. This is one way you got to look at it, right? When you use a car, when you get a vehicle, it is not a vehicle. It is a tool. It is a means to a way. Whatever job you work, whatever your profession is, you have to pay for tools, whether that's education, whether that's a mouse, a computer. I got $10,000 worth of computers sitting around me right now. These are tools. So it's a tool to me. Now I need that tool to produce. So as long as that tool is producing, I'm cool because I've got other things tied into this. It's not just doing X rides. You follow what I'm saying? Wait a minute. What?
No.
No. I'll tell you that answer. That's your question. You want to know what the advantage is doing it in the Tesla? Because I'm burning up miles like crazy. In the Tesla, when you rent the Tesla, do you give a shit about mileage anymore?
No.
No. What I'm trying to say is compensation wise, like when I made a decision to get the SUV, I wanted to make sure that I did the math to where I can make X amount more doing Uber Black compared to doing rides in the Porsche.
But
After doing some math, I make a little bit more.
Yeah, but I don't think because here again, you've got two tools that you're trying to pull one income from. I'm not doing that. The caddy is paid for. That money's already covered. I don't have to worry about that money.
Okay, so the caddy's 100% paid off.
That's not what the fuck I just said, Brandon. Get the pizza out your ears. The caddy is covered, my friend. I don't. It's not an expense I got to worry about. Does that make sense?
He's saying he's not making the money off of rideshare in order to pay for his caddy.
Thank you. In other words, what's the number one rule when you buy a car?
Do not buy for rideshare.
You have to be able to pay for that car outside of rideshare.
Yeah.
If you depend on rideshare to pay for the car, you're going to be in a whole lot of fucking trouble.
And
We have
that's
said
what
that
happened to
day
rideshare
one. We have said that from day one.
Yeah, guys, don't do that.
So the only thing he needs to worry about is defeating the cost of the Tesla, and then whatever he makes outside of that is profit to whatever he wants to put that profit.
To pay my bills, to do whatever I need to do.
But I do want to ask this question though. So with the Tesla you're getting, do you want to make profit, or you're just like, if you're even, you're even?
I ain't out here to do this shit for free.
Are you looking at 10 to 20%? What's your number?
What do you mean?
From the
on
Tesla,
top of what you're paying weekly for the Tesla, how much more do you want to make?
$100, $200.
My goal is to try to get between 700 and 800 Monday through Friday.
Okay, cool, got it. See, then it covers it. You got about 300.
And then I can do whatever I want to do on the weekends with either the Tesla or
Nice.
That's the goal.
Nice.
This week, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to get there this whole week because I lost Monday. I lost Tuesday, right? Today was a cleaning day, and I had other things going on. But now come Monday, here we go. The goal is starting on Monday from zero and try to be between 700 and 800 by Friday in the Tesla. That's it. That's it. The deal. That's where we're at. Anything else? Any other questions? Any other questions, Sir Brandon? You're trying to twist it over there, you fucking Democrat.
No. I'm.
Hey, that's our brother there.
I think I need to admit it another way.
Well, hurry up because it's 11:13, goddamn.
No. Like I'm trying to say that, like. Yeah. Okay. Like even if you're not making payments on the Tesla.
What?
Oh God. Okay. Even if you're not making payments on the caddy, you have to see like how much you would make with the caddy. And then are you going to make that plus the amount of the cost of the Tesla being in the Tesla? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, are you going to make enough?
You want me to pay for both vehicles?
No. What I'm trying to say is that, okay.
It's either one or the other. Either I count the caddy or I don't.
Position A, you do all these rides in the caddy.
I wouldn't do it.
Position B.
You can't compare the two.
You have to, because you have to make sure that you're making enough.
I can already tell you. If the only platform I had available was X, Okay, because that's what we're talking about. Those tier 1 platforms. Okay, X and Comfort, and just say X and Comfort. Okay, you'd have to be a complete fucking idiot to drive a Cadillac XT6 to do those platforms.
So man, you're calling Eddie an idiot?
You lose.
Oh damn, Ron, you beat me to it. God damn it, Ron, you beat me to it. Put both of us on timeout.
I am.
Okay,
Hold on,
like
wait a minute.
I'm trying
Wait
to
a
make
minute.
sure that you understand.
There's one gone. Where's the other guy? He's gone too. All right. Listen up what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but you're not getting what I'm saying.
Don't. I do. If you can keep these two magpies over here shut up, I can explain it to you. You're wanting to know, is it cheaper for me to run? You got to be quiet. You better be quiet, or I'm going to kick your asses out. You want to know, is it cheaper for me? Is it more profitable for me to run my truck on X than it is to rent the Tesla to drive X? That's what
you're accounting for an additional $400 something that you have to pay for that Tesla every week. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes. The minute that truck, do you know how many more miles you wind up putting on that truck? I don't live in Chicago where it takes me 20 minutes to go 2 miles. I live in Southeast Florida where our range is 200 miles. So we do more miles than time outside of rush hour traffic. That is more maintenance. That is more wear and tear. That is more overall cost. Whereas with the Tesla, I don't have to worry about it. It don't matter.
Well, you do have to worry for that an extra $470 that you're paying every week for that Tesla.
Well, who's paying $470 for the damn
Whatever
Tesla?
you're paying for the Tesla every week.
Okay, right. So the Tesla rental is $445 now. I think.
So let me just put this in. So let's say point A. You make $1,000 a week in the caddy, but with the Tesla, are you going to make at least $1,400 in that same time frame to justify the cost of getting that Tesla on top of
but I'm not going to
make every week?
No, it's an unfair comparison, because I can make $1,000 on 12 to 15 rides in the Cadillac when we're in season. I can make $1,000 on 12 to 15 rides. To make $1,000 in that Tesla, I got to do damn near 100 fucking rides. So you can't compare the two. No way, shape, or form. It's two different worlds. You still don't understand what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying. You just don't understand what I'm saying.
For every XL or Premier ride I take, I have to do a minimum of 3 X rides to make the same money. Do you understand that?
Yes.
That means I'm doing 3 times the mileage, 3 times the fuel, 3 times the maintenance to make the same money doing X that I would do if I just did an XL or a Premier ride. Do you understand that concept? This is why your ass is upside down. I'm not trying to fire shots. I'm being honest.
No.
Brother, I'm trying to explain it to you. You can't compare them.
You know, maybe I'll try to be more descriptive in the Discord. Because
how about you write it down? We can talk one-on-one, as long as you don't send me none of that spam shit you sent us that time.
No. Like it's just that like when I got the SUV, I had to make sure that I was gonna make, okay, I can make $2,000 a week in the Porsche, but with the Cadillac, I need to make at least $3,000 a week to justify the cost of renting the Cadillac. If I'm not making $3,000 a week, I'm not justifying the cost.
You're conflating the two, because you're not using the Porsche for rideshare. You're only using the car that you're renting. So how can you even? Now, we're not talking about your overall bills that you have on your monthly bills. We're talking about what you're using for rideshare. If you got a car parked and you're not using it for rideshare, I don't even see how you can count that in as part of what you need to make on rideshare to cover that.
I think it's because he's looking at it from the perspective that he even got the vehicle initially for rideshare.
No. What I'm saying is that no matter if you're in the Tesla or not, you still have the cost of owning the other vehicle.
Right, that's true. But like he said, he's not working rideshare in order to pay off his caddy. That was never the caddy's already taken care of. It's different expense. However, he structures his expenses. That's separate.
I had a business where I was moving private clients 5-6 days a week, 2-3 times a day, which is the reason why I got the XT6. Rideshare was a bonus. I did that all throughout the pause.
Yeah.
I did that all throughout the pause. You got to remember, I didn't buy the Cadillac for rideshare.
No, he didn't. No.
That just became oh, I can do this also.
Oh, okay.
And then after about 2 years, well, about a year and a half, I got away from that.
Like
prior,
Richard said it better than
I
I did. You still have to pay for the car that is parked.
Now, see, now you got Richie coming in with this crap.
That's the point I'm trying to say.
That doesn't matter. If you're not using it, it doesn't matter. That's not what we're talking about.
But it should matter because that bill still exists.
Okay, y'all, how we doing out there tonight? I want to just, I'm not gonna do this all night.
Discord.
I'm not gonna do this all night. Now you got Richie. I can hear Omar. What does Richie sound like right now? What is Richie doing to his iPads right now?
Yeah, he's like, nope. He's like, you ain't gonna get me again. Nope.
Richie's my guy, though. Y'all never forget. That's my big brother. I love him to death. But I am not gonna have this argument. Oh my God.
Okay, what if the thing is, okay, what if Vinny has other things to pay off?
Yeah, just leave it alone.
I thought that was
just leave it alone.
Anyway,
I don't want to go.
How is the market? Obviously, Chicago has a lot of rides coming through because his phone keeps going off. So mine ain't going off.
All right.
I got.
So, how many rides do you need to qualify to rent a Tesla? I forget how many. What is it? How many rides?
They told me it was like
250.
You got to have 250 rides on Uber under your belt. Okay, there you go, Remo. Listen, if you're not willing to put in the work, if you're not willing to put in the hours and take the rides, don't get it. Don't rent the Tesla. You got to be willing to put in the work. Oh, Richie, now you got Richie started.
Richie's now you know in the argument. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Richie's never wrong. He's never wrong, but he's not always right.
Ooh.
That's exactly what he says. I'm never wrong, but I'm not always right. That's Richie. That's my Uncle Richie. Listen, Mr. Gambit, while I appreciate that, I have a much bigger picture that involves this Tesla. It's not just ride sharing. Again, it's not just ride sharing. I have other streams that are attached into this car. There's a lot of ways to do it. If somebody were just if this was it, this is all they did, rideshare, and that was it. They didn't do anything else. They had nothing else going on tied into the purpose of getting a Tesla. Then I would say go get a Prius. Do like Ronnie Spree does out in LA, or where's he at? San Diego.
He's in San Francisco.
San Francisco. Then you do what Ronnie Spree does. You go get a Prius. You beat the shit out of it. You go and make your $2-3 grand a week. Oh, I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. Didn't I just say that? You know what, Richie? I'm gonna block your ass in a minute. I'm bumping you. God damn it, Richie. Anyway, then I would do it that way. But it truly does come down to what your goals are. Like if you don't have goals, you don't have a plan, you don't execute on that plan. I don't care if nobody else don't get it. It ain't for them to get. This is your goal, your plan. Steven's getting ready. Steven then said, okay, y'all don't want to let me drive on your platforms? No problem. I'm going to go down to the courthouse. I'm going to change my name to Black Vinny, and it's going to be Black Vinny's pressure cleaning service. And he's going to be
100%
all over the place. That's what he's doing.
Are you actually going to make an LLC with that name?
I wasn't thinking of that name.
I need to see the documents. I don't.
So I have an LLC that's called Unbroken Asset, and then I was gonna do a DBA attaching the pressure washing business to it.
That's the way you do it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, y'all, if you're in Florida, I do have a CPA that's willing to work with you and talk with you. So if you need,
can he help me in California?
I don't know if she can help you in California or not.
Awesome.
I wouldn't call her or him. She don't play that shit.
Oh,
she ain't playing it. She don't play that shit. It's nothing but nothing, but she don't pay that shit.
If she's willing to deal with California nonsense, then I could use one.
Well, I mean, that's something. I can make her number available. She got me on the straight and narrow. She sat with me on a Zoom call for almost an hour, and she didn't even charge me for the consultation. So when you get a CPA to sit down with you for an hour out of their time, and I was fully prepared to pay, but it is what it is. So, all right, last question tonight. We're gonna wrap this up. Nicholas Williams, what would you guys say are the top 5 places to do rideshare? I know Sergio said Chicago was the best, but what are some other places that are still good? I can't answer that question. Judging on what I see in the Discord and from the comments, I would say Chicago. I gotta say Phoenix, man.
Phoenix is on fire.
Phoenix is nice.
Oda's getting some nice black SUV pings. He's making more than I am.
Oda?
Yeah, he's making more than I am in Phoenix.
So now Jeff ain't gonna like us saying that. So y'all don't go moving to goddamn Phoenix, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead. It's fine.
I would say it's seasonal. The best areas are seasonal because it can be good down where we are. It can be good where Brandon is, but it can also be dead where Brandon is, just like it's dead for us down here right now.
Exactly.
So it's seasonal.
Driver that got
Some drivers travel around the country.
Yeah.
Is Chicago dead? Is there a season for slowness in Chicago?
Yeah, from January up until St. Patrick's Day.
Bro, it's freaking minus 19,000 degrees in Chicago. Ain't nobody fucking moving in Chicago. Who is that? I just heard somebody come back in the room. Oh! There she is. Craig.
Hey, and she representing the shirt too. Golly.
Hey. Y'all check out that merch. Hey. Show it off. Show off that merch.
There you go, Craig.
That's
Hey, how disappointing it is that the Rideshare Garage doesn't have the shirts. Thank you, Craig.
All I'm saying is, hey, Craig, I'm telling you, I got something coming for you. I'm just letting you know. We're working on it. It's coming. You ain't gonna see it coming. It's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you like a hard loaf of bread you left outside.
Can I get a hint?
All right.
Craig, a question about Uber Eats up in Jacksonville, because I know she's up there, right? Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are the upfront fares for Uber Eats in Jacksonville? How are they looking for you?
It depends on the area. Like, I know I preach a lot about Kiki's ebook, but that helped me move into a different zone, a different market to where it became profitable. I shared with Kiki on the live one night that I parked kind of by this high-end Thai food place. I forget how much it was, but it was like a bank load of money. And I'm used to dashing in the hood where it's like $3 18 miles, blah, 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 blah. It can be profitable. You just have to be in the right place, in the right zone. It's kind of like
standard Kiki speak.
Yeah, it is. I went from making like barely clearing like 120 and whatever a day, right in the hood. Now, tell me like over the weekend, I was Saturday, close to 300 on Sunday, just being in different areas, just doing food delivery, DoorDash and Uber Eats. I got to cover along the way, but for the most part, it was DoorDash and Uber Eats.
We need a sound effect for that one, Vinny.
That's phenomenal. 300 in the day. Wow, that's amazing.
Damn, I'm good.
Yeah.
And that was that like a 10-hour span, or was that 8 hours?
Yeah, it was about 10 hours. I stay out most of the day, but I take a little break to eat something because I have to. But pretty much in one day, I was amazed at the difference. From going from like 125 maybe to that much, it really does make a difference. So that's why I promo her ebook so much, because it really does work to kind of do the research and explore different areas. I know some people don't like to do it because they don't know the restaurants, they don't know their way around that neighborhood. But you just spend a little time and do the research and right around that area, kind of case the joint. Then you'll know. It'll become easier over time.
That's nice.
I would say from the limited time that I did just openly look at Uber Eats rides in Chicago, if you're looking at pure mileage to dollar per ratio, I normally tip $10 for like a 1 mile for a restaurant that's only 1 mile away. So if you're looking at dollar per mile, you can get some fantastic rates here.
Yeah. It like I said, it just you have to put in the work. This is the thing. You have to put in the work. You can't just sit around and wait for the money to come to you. You have to do the research. You have to do the work. You have to be willing to go outside of your box, outside of your zone, kind of try out different things, because it doesn't help to be complacent and stay in one area and expect the money to just come to you.
That part.
You have to put it. You have to put in the work.
Understand your restaurant.
And Red will tell you I spend more time out on the road than I do in my own house. I'm on that stream and I'm hustling. And I'm just one of those people. I'm a busybody. Between the W-2 and then being out on the road, I'm constantly trying to do better and be better. So I'm not going to be complacent. I'm not going to stay in one area. I'm always going to, Jacksonville is a very big city. So there's lots of places to explore, a lot of markets to figure out. But, I'm going to do it because I'm not going to be doing this fucking shit for free.
The number one thing there you said, above and beyond anything else that you said, was the fact that you can't be complacent. Where you ate today might not be where you can eat tomorrow. And you have to be willing to move. One of the biggest problems that a lot of rideshare people have, and it's the same, I'm sure it relates the same way in the gig economy. Just because an area is hot now doesn't mean it's going to be hot next week, next month, or next year. Sometimes you got to deadhead your ass up out of that area instead of sitting at home with the apps on. Well, I'm not moving until I get a ride out the house. When it's slow like this, you got to move your ass. You got to go someplace where you think there's good. You got to find new fishing holes. You got to find new spots. That more than anything is to me is what struck me there. That's what struck me there. You're not afraid to get out of your comfort zone, break your zone. So
no, not at all.
Good job. Good job. Good job. All right, y'all. With the rise, you know what, Bucky, you boy, I tell you, here we go. Another calendar hit. With the rise of self-driving vehicles, it's only a matter of time before we get country songs where the truck leaves him too.
Hey, you know what? At least this is a rental, so I am not $100,000 in the hole.
100%, bro. 100%. That's what I'm trying to get through to you. It's a rental. If it doesn't work,
if
I can always just turn the damn thing in.
It will work Friday. It will work Saturday. It will work Sunday because of the concert going on here, the Lyrical Lemonade Festival. But Monday, Sunday to Thursday, or Monday to Thursday.
Here it is. Here's another thing, right? Concerts are only good for one show, one ride, maybe two. So one ride, maybe two rides don't make a week. It just doesn't. You need those other days to fill in. Look, Brandon, not getting into your business, bro. I'm really not. But you got a hell of a view. It's not like you live in downtown West Side, Chicago, South Side Chicago. You know what I'm saying? You got bills you got to pay.
I have to put in a lot of hours to do that.
Pay. Right. So one or two rides at a concert don't cut it. It just don't cut it. Nope. And that's what a lot of rideshare drivers don't understand. And gig workers don't understand. One good day can help build your week, but you need those other days to fill in that one good day.
I mean, I make enough to where I'm not broke, but I want to start, saving up for the winter so that I don't have to deal with what I dealt with last January.
And that's how we got to do it. Save up for the summer down here in South Florida when it slows down. But a lot of South Florida drivers.
The winter for you guys is the hot season, and the summertime is we rotate busy times.
So you're busy at summertime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's a festival. There's a festival here every weekend.
There's a guy.
We have all sorts of concerts and whatnot going here, and then a lot of travel.
Yeah. We got Alicia Keys coming here a week from tonight. Right? We got Alicia. I got a decision. I got to make next week. Okay. Depends on how my Wednesday goes. No, I take that back. Omar will be streaming live from Alicia Keys. Because you know what, Omar? I just thought about it. We already know it's SUV Central and Alicia Keys. I bet you it sucks. I bet you the break of that concert will freaking suck. So unless you can get a friends and family out of there, it's probably not going to pay. It's not going to be worth sitting there for 2 hours waiting on one ride.
I don't sit there for 2 hours waiting on one ride. You know me, Vinny. I get the right one. You know me, man. I know my thing, bro.
Yeah, I know you. Yeah, I know you.
Mateo.
Yeah, I know you.
Was at a concert at the AAA.
Yeah, but come on, bro.
The whole time.
Mario Mateo, he's a Tesla driver, a YouTuber, Tesla driver out of Miami. Nice guys, super long vlogs. I like the way he does it. It's just goddamn they're long. And but what do I always, me personally, what do I say? When the crowd goes left, I go right if I can. If there's something I know to the right, all y'all go over there and sit there, and then y'all can play like they played last night on Show Me the Money Club, where you got four drivers, and they're all getting 4 different rides, and they're all lowball offers. Because when you congregate in a group like that at an event, they're going to lowball you. Eventually, somebody's going to cave and take the ride.
But then added to that too, and he makes a lot of sense because I've also experienced too. There was no people, even at any bars. I mean, he was driving around. He was actually showing Miami the parts that I drove too. And it was just dead.
South Beach is dead. It's
nobody
dead.
was there. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Everybody went home.
I have a suspicion that
it's bad, man.
I've been to some places where, like South Beach, where I have a suspicion when I see a black truck, they're taking X.
They got to make their nut, Brandon. They got to make their nut, Brandon.
Here's another thing.
I never spoke to a Premier SUV driver to see if they were ever dropped down to X. I never spoke to one. So
I saw a guy without livery plates today at a government building in a suit, picking up someone that worked in that office with regular passenger plates. That
people
shit
got to
is,
do what they. People got to do what they got to do.
But it's government rides. It's not, like.
It doesn't matter, bro.
That's a big risk.
When you're talking about 12 miles to the gallon, picking up an X ride that pays roughly 50 to 70 cents a mile.
Yeah.
Okay, they're desperate. So one of two things is going to happen.
Or
come by October, November. One of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to have X is going to be completely saturated with Suburbans, or come October, there ain't going to be enough Premier SUVs, Premier cars. Omar, do me a favor. Open up FLL. What time is it? It's 11:38 p.m. What does FLL Airport looks like right now? Just tell me the Premier number. That's the only number I care about.
1 second. I got it open here. I got both apps open.
46. Premier is 46 to 50. SUV is 31 to 35.
Imagine
that's
that.
MIA. That's MIA right now. Premier. Oh yeah. He's right. I was looking at SUV. He's right.
Yep. So there's 50 Premier cars sitting in the queue at Fort Lauderdale on a Wednesday night. It's Wednesday, the least traveled day of the week.
Yeah.
At 11:30 at night.
They're gonna sleep there.
Drop off at 1 a.m.
They're sleeping, but they sleep there. They're gonna be there overnight.
And how crazy is that you're sleeping in a fucking airport queue?
But let me add to this too. Look at this too. I've seen Dodge 1500 Ram trucks, Ford F-150 and 250. I saw 3 F-250s at the Fort Lauderdale parking lot, and that car could only do X. So you're talking about desperation of people getting into a truck, Silverados.
100%.
But here's the flip side. But here's the flip side to the airport. You're in the airport now. You plan to sleep there all night, hoping you get a ride when flights start to arrive. The bulk of the flights arriving don't happen until about 8:39 a.m. That's when the heavy flights come in at Fort Lauderdale, right?
Yep.
So now people that are taking, you know how many times I've given a ride early in the morning to the airport and I get rematched right back out? 90% of the time I get rematched, whether I'm on Uber or Lyft. I get a rematch out of the airport after I drop
Slingshot.
off. So exactly. So all them people that are sleeping in the freaking airport, hoping to get that $15, $20, $30 ride, even though they're looking for the home run, right? They're looking for a ride to Miami or to West Palm. They might only get a ride going 5 miles down the road. They done spent the whole goddamn night in that airport for a $20 ride.
So this is what I wanted to say too.
Wait. And they're going to wait behind the drivers that are dropping off early in the morning and are getting rematched out.
I don't really think these are, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think these are drivers who've been driving for 3-4 years. I think these suburban drivers are
Some of them,
drivers
yeah, they
who were
are.
given a car or they were able to have access to the Suburban or Escalade and they're new. So they were like, okay, I'm gonna be here. Because it doesn't make sense for a tenured driver, even if for 2-3 years maybe you're driving.
Okay,
I can't see how you could just be like sleeping in the
I've
Suburban.
seen the same group of drivers hanging out at the airport over and over and over again. So I know
They're not drivers then, they're just hanging out. I mean, the Miami airport, they're cooking out there. They're grilling at the Miami airport at Domino's.
I'll just say this. Part of the issue here, if there is an issue, because if they want to do X in a Suburban, more power to them, I guess.
That only happens here in January.
I think the part of the issue is too, and it's a bigger conversation that we can't have right now. It's really late. Is the state of economic affairs and the country overall that you feel the pressure in a Suburban or whatever it is to be doing something that maybe probably you shouldn't be doing, but this is where you're at.
Well, here, let me ask you a question. Let me ask the entire panel here a question. I'll start with Brandon. Everybody else can answer the question. Brandon, how many times you got to get punched in the face before you put up your guard?
Man.
1 time, 2 times, 10 times? How many times you going to get punched in the face before you put up your guard?
If I can back away, I won't. But if I'm backed against the wall and I got nowhere to go, I guess I'll put up my hands after like the first 2.
Okay, so 2. Red, how many times you got to get punched in the face before you learn your lesson to put up your guard?
I don't think I'm ever getting punched in the face. I'm always on guard.
Okay, there you go. Steven, how many times you got to get punched in the face?
0.
All right, Cray. I don't think anybody's going to try to punch Cray in the face.
Right.
How many times you got to get punched in the face before you put up your guard?
That's the answer that I'm giving.
Okay. Omar.
0.
And this is the state of Florida.
So Ron, my point is, Ron, how many times those Suburban drivers got to sit in that goddamn parking lot overnight, wake up and not get a call till noon not get a request till noon the next day before they learn, don't sit in the fucking parking lot overnight thinking you're going to get a fucking ride.
People do it here in Chicago too.
I did it once.
There ain't no way. There's no way. Omar, I tell you, I was the king of working the airports, and I never stayed overnight and slept in a goddamn airport.
You don't need to. We always at work.
My excuse was that I had no idea how the airports work.
But I knew when to work the airport.
Yeah, see?
Here's
the other thing too,
I
man.
don't fly.
I think, like we said before, I think because of the type of people they are, they may only like this job. This is something easy to get into. You get inside of a Suburban and you just go, because there's plenty of jobs to go to where you don't have to sleep overnight.
Ron, that has nothing to do with sleeping overnight in the queue at a fucking airport waiting on a $20 ride.
Listen to what I'm saying. The reason why they think this, what I'm saying is that because they would like to do this, they maybe love sleeping in their car at the airport. Not because they need to. I think maybe they want to do it.
Well,
I just can't see how you would want to.
If you're about that car life, hey, yo, do your thing. By the way, big shout out to Cody C's in the house. Y'all don't know Cody. Cody runs isn't this your Cody? So I want to say hey to Cody. What's going on, man? How we doing? Welcome to the Rideshare Garage. Oh, wait a minute. That's Black Vinny's thing.
Welcome.
Black
to
Vinny,
the
hey, you have
Rideshare
not.
Garage.
Vinny took the hosting from you a long time ago.
That's okay. That's okay.
I did not. You know what?
I'm instigating right now. He kicked me out. He kicked me out and he kicked Omar. You didn't kick me out, Black Vinny. He did.
I didn't. Yeah, you know. Look, we had to clean up a little bit of riff.
Mod abuse. Mod abuse.
Black Vinny, I've been abused. Can you help me? ESG diversity scores.
I'm gonna file a complaint to Business Consumer Affairs.
Oh, you want to go all WEF on me, huh? Okay. Okay. See if you get the link next week, bro. See if you get the link next week.
You're gonna have to pay. You get to pay Vinny double to get.
He only
the
give you the
show,
sneaky link.
I'm gonna send you. Oh, I'm gonna send him a link all right next week. And when he pops it open, he's gonna run to the church. Lord help me! Why'd he send me there?
I'm definitely gonna.
Anyway. All right, y'all. Listen, it's 11:45. This is the longest stream we have ever had. This is 2 hours and 45 minutes of the Rideshare Garage. We have never gone this long. I tell you what, it's been a hell of a night. Hell of a night.
We've had 3 hour shows.
No, we haven't. We've been on this thing for 3 hours. We've had a 3 hour show.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
All right, well, we ain't gonna do like we did yesterday with Susan and try to break her record. Okay, when we got out that 105 tip to her to break that $100. No, we ain't gonna do that again. No.
All we gotta do is ask our viewers. I know they know.
Yeah, right. Steven, you wanna no, I got you. Calm down, Steven. Calm down. Okay. Black Vinny asked me to do something here, so I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you to everybody joining us tonight. I want to thank my panel once again from the garage. We got Brandon. Wait a minute. Wait.
You changed my name. Nice one, Vinny.
Yeah. So Brandon, the Domino's Pizza Lux driver out of Chicago, Illinois, in Chicago. And then we got Blue, who is red.
Vinny.
Oh my freaking God!
Y'all giving us a lot of money. Hey, let me get part of that right there. Help me out. I'm one of the broke drivers.
Hey, super chat. Hey, Bucky said, I don't approve of political jokes. I've seen too many of them get elected. I was 5 to 50. Much love, y'all. Bucky, bro. Hey. Thank you, sir.
Damn, I'm good.
Brother, I appreciate you. We appreciate you. The community is growing. We're going live. I want to also thank I ain't thanking Black Vinny, goddammit. He's going to end the show. I want to thank Cray for showing up late to the party, but her presence is always welcome here. She is girl, show that goddamn gear. Show that gear again. The GWO and RSG merch supermodel, goddammit. Supermodel. Give it up for Ruth. There we go. All right. I want to thank Ron for showing up tonight. He was actually the first one on the stream with me tonight. So while I understand the reasons why you were here because Alto is slowing down, I appreciate you being here tonight and getting that goddamn microphone fixed because you was killing us, bro. You was killing us. Omar, driven by my third cousin removed from my half sister from another country adopted. I want to thank Omar again for being here as well. Listen, all the super chats. I want to thank Sergio for showing up tonight, Kyle for showing up tonight. It was a good show, man. I appreciate it. We covered a lot of stuff. Now, since I got a gauntlet thrown at me, here's my gauntlet for Red and for Cray Cray and for Kiki. Because see, Kiki don't like coming on camera no more. But we need Kiki.
What's up with that?
I know. Listen. I have no idea what's up with that.
She is the executive producer. I know why she doesn't come on camera. I'll explain it in private. I know why she does it. But I want to thank Kiki for being here doing what she does. But listen, Jeff, Uber Jeep AZ. That's right. I wasn't even going to mention it to the end of the show. Bro, we miss you. We know you're out there riding those Harleys. If y'all don't know, he's out in Vegas right now. He's hanging out with some of his guys. They're out rolling that countryside in 115-degree heat. Don't holler in the text group. It's motherfucking hot. if you're going to be out there in 115 degree heat in full leather on a goddamn motorcycle. I don't want to hear it. That's self-inflicted. Anyway, Jeff, we miss you, bro. We'll see you next week. We'll see you on your live here in a couple of days. Outside of that, once again, thanks to everybody in the chat. I'm going on and on and on. Go back, scan all the codes. Steven, Black Vinny Cuz, take us home, homie. Take us home.
All right, so we're gonna do that one last segment where we have everyone give a tip for the
wait.
rest of the night.
Time out. My challenge, Red, Cray, and Kiera. I want to do a delivery segment on this show every week. Y'all need to be represented more in the garage. I know we've mentioned this before, but I would like to dedicate time. I would like for us to dedicate time because we got into it tonight and people are chatting. They got questions. Those that just do rideshare might have to pivot into multi-apping like you did, Red. You're having a great week so far, but you'd use 5 different apps to get there.
Yeah.
So I would like a segment on that. I am asking you, Cray and Kiera, to come on. Let's get with the program. Create something. I'll try. Listen, I know how to shut up.
We had a great segment where you were able to do an explanation of purchasing. Going through and actually purchasing stuff in the stores. This is stuff people. You explained stuff I had no idea. So,
I would like to know how you track everything across those 5 different apps. That seems to be a lot of work.
So let's jump on that for next week, ladies. If y'all are game, I'm game. Like we want it. We're asking. Oh
yeah, no, I think it's an amazing idea.
Okay, so let's make that happen. All right, Steven, now you can take us home.
Let's make it happen. All right. Let's start with I was gonna go with the Domino's Pizza Lux driver, but I don't think he wants to. What tip do you got for us?
Understand what you're capable of, and don't overreach. Just because you see me do some really stupid things, just know that I know that I'm capable of handling it. So learn from my stupid mistakes, and that's kind of what I do. Like, the times that I've rented an expedition during dry January, just for a week, just to see if I can make some money doing Uber XL. That was a complete waste of money. But hey, I did it because I wanted to experiment.
Mm-hmm.
So
you never know until you try.
Exactly.
All right, Red. We got
I would just say don't have all of your eggs in one basket. Like I explained earlier, I've used 5 different apps this week. If I only had one, my earnings would be $150 short. Now we're just Wednesday now, but come the end of the week, that might mean that I earn an extra $400 because I have other things that I can turn on and rely on.
And 100%. And this is a prime example with myself. I'm making a nice 0. I was sick and I'm working on stuff, but the 2 apps that I use are down, and I refuse to do deliveries right now. So just because it was a pain in the butt for me when I did use it. So yeah. Next, Vinny.
Vinny, huh?
Yeah, you Vinny. Oh wait, no. Are you Vinny the Tesla driver now?
Cause I Tesla.
Yeah, cause Vinny, cause I Tesla.
Vinny, cause I Tesla. Cause Vinny Teslas. The only thing I'll say is just make a plan. Like seriously, plan it out. One of the problems I see, like with our brother Eddie, who's not feeling well tonight, is I'm trying to get him to get more organized. Organize your day. No, you got to do this from 5 to 7. No, you got to do this from 7 to 10. Whatever it is, organize your day and then stick to that schedule. Because if you chase this money, you'll always be chasing this money. Money is a tool, right? We need it to pay our bills. We need to do this.
And it's fake.
But organize your day. Get your day situated. Have a schedule. throw some goddamn exercise time in there too, for heaven's sake. In case y'all didn't see, there's mine right there.
And there's
A
actually
$1,500
something
machine.
you can add to
That's
that. For college, did you know that I believe it increases your chance 33% or more if you actually write down your goals for college? So apply that. Take these little tools and understand you can apply them to multiple facets of life. Yes, you could do that with college, but you could also do that for a business that you want to start, for how you want to manage working in the rideshare applications. However, but writing things down is extremely important. Another thing that I would add to that is if you do something in the morning to give yourself a win. So you have goals set up for yourself. Just making up your bed in the morning is proven to
yes.
mentality to where you now I've accomplished something. Let me accomplish something else. Let me accomplish something else. Let me accomplish something else. And you'll find that you become a doer and kind of a trailblazer.
Discipline is not the opposite of enthusiasm. Discipline will make you enthusiastic about trying to get done what you got to get done.
Mm-hmm. Cray, what tip we got?
Lean on your community people. People the people as official when I'm on live or a problem or I encounter a situation I've never been in before. Lean on the people. There are drivers out there that have experienced different situations that you haven't, and you can always come in here, or you can come in and see Vinny and Eddie in the mornings while they're talking, or you can come into Gig Wars Official on our live stream and ask anything. And that's trying to figure it out and wasting time, or trying to read through the driver's portal of whatever app that is. They're not always going to have the answers that way. The best way to find out the answers to whatever situation you come across is to lean on the people in the community. We argue a lot and we debate a lot, but I feel like the best way for us to come together is to lean on each other. That's how the best way I learned about how to do DoorDash, how to do Uber Eats, is to lean on friends that I've made here. So one, I'd like to thank Red, I'd like to thank Kiki and Vinny and everybody here. I learn a lot. But yeah, that's my advice to you, is to branch out and to not be afraid to ask questions. Don't be ashamed to ask questions. So that's the best way to learn, is from experience in that area.
And
we
I
also
want to add to that. I want to add a little something to what she just said, if you don't mind, Black Steven. Black Vinny. Black Vinny. Black Steven, Black Vinny.
Black Vinny.
Be careful of the company you keep, especially in those goddamn Facebook groups. Because a lot of them Facebook groups ain't doing nothing in there but complaining. If they're not offering solutions, then they're offering complaints. So what Cray Cray is saying, like in our live streams, 99% of the questions asked, we try to help. You don't hear us bitching, moaning, and complaining, and keep it going in a bitching, moaning, and complaining.
Right.
Now, I understand in the mornings we get a little off the rails with the news, but that's news, right? But just you are what's the saying? You are a result. You are a result of the 5 people you keep closest to you. So those Facebook groups, a lot of those Facebook groups, if you just sit back and watch, they ain't there to help you, man. They're just there to vent and complain and bitch and moan.
100%.
So Cray is dead right. Get with people.
And we have a nice, clean community where we can discuss different things and answer questions inside of the Discord group as well, where people are talking all throughout the day, all throughout the night. So post your questions there. Just come and hang out. Talk about show these different rides that you're getting, the amazing ones, the not so great ones, whatever. You're gonna have a good time, and there's people in there that like throwing in memes and different stuff to keep everything light. But they also are full of good information for whatever form of gig work that you may be involved in. And who knows? You might even be able to network with somebody into other ventures besides rideshare.
Yeah, because Steven's hiring for pressure washer cleaners.
Nope, that's all my money. Not yet.
I mean, if you want to come to Chicago and clean my car, I'll pay you.
I don't do detail work. I'll explain that later.
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
Steven,
Ron.
who's next?
Ron, what's going on?
Hello. Alrighty, here's the tip. If you are a tenured driver, you've been on this platform more than 4 years. If right now it's summertime, so teachers are going, they're not working. Professors may not be working. If you happen to meet one of these people, talk with them about what you're doing. Because, for example, if they're just taking all the rides, help them out. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be going back to teaching back in the fall time, right? So he's trying to give them that mindset. If we can spread that idea that, hey, the system works this way. Hey, I'm going to give an example for me. I met a teacher who drives a BMW 5 Series black. And I said, hey, do you even know what platforms you're on? And she's like, I'm not sure. She had no idea that she could do Lux Black on Lyft and do Premier on Uber. She didn't know that. And I sat with her. Huh?
And they're not going to tell her because they want her down on the tier.
They want her down on the Uber X, the regular Lyft Classic, Uber X Share. And she had took many Uber X rides and many Lyft rides. And I sat down with her. I said, okay, what do you want to do? What are you trying to do? I know you're a teacher and you're not, going to be working for the summertime. What do you want to do? And her goal is to make for the week about $1,100. And I said, okay. I sat down with her 15 minutes at the Lester Diner over there on SR 84.
Hold on. Time out. Did you ask Kiki's permission if you could go have dinner with another female?
Well, no, I did not. I did not ask you.
You heard it here on live.
I just got a text message. So sorry, Ron, but I'm just playing, bro. Finish up.
I'm just hey, you know what? Hey, Queen, listen. Don't let Vinny get in your head, okay?
Hell no. You ain't blaming me for your fuck up. You are not blaming me for your screw up. You are not blaming me for your screw up.
Hey, I'm just saying she listens to you. You know that, right? You're like kind of like a figure.
No.
You blamed us for your 50 ride trip thing, so
Kiki is the executive producer. I do what she says. I can show you text messages when she says, "Vinny, I need you to do this," and you know what Vinny does? Vinny does what the woman says.
Okay.
You, on the other hand,
I don't see the messages.
You're cozying up to some female with a BMW 5 Series black at Lester's Diner.
It was all about teaching Rideshare 15 minutes.
Did y'all have a single
over coffee?
Remember, 10 seconds get you a lifetime of pain, bro.
Over coffee.
Get your lifetime of pain.
Kiki was over coffee, and I was just helping the young lady with the car. She got a nice vehicle, 2019 5 Series, and she asked me all these questions because I was hanging out at Lester's Diner because the airport map had extended over to Lester's Diner because of the whole situation.
Digging your hole. Keep
digging your
hole.
Anyway, back to the
gold digger. Why she gotta have a BMW 5 Series black? Why didn't you go for a Honda Accord?
I don't know why she didn't go for a Honda Accord. I just know that was in Lester's Diner, and she approached me.
Why didn't you go for the female with the Honda Accord?
She came to me. I was next to the Tesla.
Nah, bro. Get him, Kiki. Get him.
Kiki caught it for. Oh, come on, Kiki. See, I told you she listens to you. See what you're doing, man. You're messing this up for me. But again, guys, if you know someone that's trying to get on the platform and they don't know what they're doing and they're willing to learn, sit down with them maybe 5, 10, ain't got to be too long. Cup of coffee, whatever. Go over some things so that they could be go ahead and they can go ahead and I can't deal with Vinny. Yo, give me the block button. How come Black Vinny, help me out? Put him in timeout. You're supposed to be the host, Black Vinny. Why are you allowing the guy here, the original Vinny?
I know what you meant by the guy. Don't pull that race car bullshit in here.
All right, I have a question.
Yes.
Does teacher BMW lady have your phone number for follow-up questions at all?
Yeah, she does. She got my phone number. And
Damn.
she got my phone number. She got the phone number. She got my business phone number just in case. She's not the only one. There's been many people that I getting the number and got
player.
Hey, man, I'm helping people out. I'm trying to help the community. You know, Uber sent out a message about community today.
Make a lot of money.
Trying to help people out so they can stop, taking all the rides. Joe, you're right, Joe. He's just stirring, man. He is stirring the pot too much. You gonna give me Joe and Kiki? Kiki's supposed to be coming down to Florida, and I'm supposed to be helping Kiki with things.
What kind of things?
Hey, delivery, Domino's, rich man, king of luxury.
Domino's.
He set him all the way up. Come on.
She did. Listen. I didn't tell Red to ask that question.
You sure you didn't? Because I've seen your fingers move a little bit with your phone there, Vinny. You got
I was doing the apple bottom girls.
You can call me on my cell phone. I like that one.
You know,
you can call me
5G.
on my cell phone.
5G.
5G. Oh God.
All right, Omar, what you got for us?
I was with Ron until that last part. Yeah, I gave her. You got set up, man. Yeah, I gave her my number. Oh, damn.
Yeah, immediately.
Oh man. So my tip of the week is a follow up from last week where I was talking about how it's important to be financially sound and understanding where you're going. Save up, and for us, we have to save up in the wintertime for the dead summertime. And then with all the jokes that we've had today, right? I'm looking at my account now. I've been on Uber for 6.5 years. I can't even believe it. And how have I not, washed out like everybody else? Well, it's the positive mental attitude. You plan for success. You plan things out so that even though it's slow right now, you still not like. The best way of saying it is, we're doing this because we want to go somewhere. We're all very independent minded, and you want to go somewhere. You want to do something that makes you happy. When you have a job, a 9 to 5, and you're grinding, you find a lot of people are not happy. So if you want to do something that makes you happy, you gotta plan for those tough times to get to the good times. And in doing so, you got to keep a positive mental attitude, because if you don't, you're never gonna get there. So no matter how rough things get. Kind of Brandon talks about it a little bit, and we've debated some things today. You just say to yourself, hey, you know what? I'm going to figure this out. Things aren't going the way I want them to. Don't lose that positive mental attitude. Yeah. Don't lose that whatever it is. We all want to do something that we love to do. Whatever. You're only going to get there, by thinking about it, by manifesting positive thoughts, by saying, hey, it's going to take me a year. It's going to take me 3 years, but I'm going to get there. And so that's how I stay continuing to do this, even though we complain about it all day long in the Discord about what passengers do and all the other stuff that we have to, and all the crap that we go through, all of us. Whatever you do in gig work, we're not appreciated at all. We keep going. There's got to be a reason why. I'll tell you my reason why is I keep that positive mental attitude.
I am so glad that I'm rubbing off on you. Because, boy, when I met your ass, you was a negative goddamn Nancy. Boy, I tell you.
I wish I would rub on you. You'd learn how to make money.
Well, if you ever rubbed on me, you would never be on.
I'm getting canceled, I know.
You're not rubbing on each other so much. Stop rubbing on each other.
You would so be dropped off in the middle of Wilton Manors. It's not even funny.
Rubbing on each other long and hard and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what's going on.
Whoa.
That's what Benny said earlier.
That's what I've been told. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Okay? They didn't get here on their own. That's all I'm saying. You got to get there to get them there. You know what I'm saying? You got to get there.
All of this, is this because of Juneteenth with the fist bump? Just asking.
Juneteenth?
I ain't worried about it anyway. So, as far as my tip is...
Ron, go ahead. What's your tip, Black Vinny? That's what I need to know. Stay strong,
my
brother.
tip, and my tip is going to be to look for something. I mean, I've said this before. do something outside of rideshare or out. I like what Red is doing, where she has these 5 different apps that she's running on. I have other apps that I can work from, but actually taking the time to learn another skill set, it's kind of a combination between Omar's comment and Red's. Learning another trade or something that is valuable to people that you can market, not relying on applications, will alleviate your stress level so much, because when you can generate your own work, when your outcomes are more based on your own performance, it's a little bit scary, but the risk to reward, you have much higher ceiling for reward when you go after something and achieve and make something for yourself. There are things that people need. They don't know how to set up their own internet. They can't clean their windows. They can't clean their house. They don't know how to do concrete. They don't know how to paint. Whatever it might be, paint is a huge thing. You could go and offer painting services and say, look, all I need you to do is buy the paint, pay me this much per hour. Boom, you got a job. Even in a state that has ridiculous restrictions where you can only do jobs worth $500, or unless you're a journeyman that has 5 years experience with a pressure washer. So
yeah.
And so
I didn't know pressure washers could be journeymen.
Bro, do you know?
I've done so much research you won't even believe, bro. Yeah, there is so they have a smaller subdivision for pressure washers and sandblasters. You have to have that license.
Because California is it's the biggest union state in the union. It's the biggest union state in the country. So they've got regulations upon regulations upon regulations upon regulations. So
but the thing is, don't let one door just slam on you and think, okay, well, now I can't do it because I can only work $500 jobs, right? Because if I want to do contract work, there's ways around it. I found out that there's a thing called RMO and RME. RMO is a person that has a license, but they can use their license for 4 different businesses. If they're either registered as an RMO or an RME. RMO allows them to work for 4 different businesses. So if I get someone that has the license in my business, their license will cover my entire business. I can hire people, like what Vinny was saying earlier. So you can find ways around some of this stupid red tape, this ridiculous red tape in different areas of your life and different areas of work to be able to make good profits and build your own business. Eventually, working with an RMO, I will qualify to have my own license and to go and take the test and be certified. But until then, let's say I pay 5% out of my business. Okay, big deal. I pay 5%. I'm sure you've heard people talk about the argument of, oh, if I make $1 million, then I'm in a higher tax bracket. Who cares? You're making way more money. You know, it doesn't. The mentality of let me make less money so I can pay less in taxes or whatever is ridiculous.
100%.
I can scale a business. Yeah, I lose 5% up front, but you know what? That's 5% I wouldn't have made if I didn't take the risk and build out a business and pay somebody to get access to their license. So think reasonably. Think,
it's like Uber. You're paying Uber 40%. To use their service. So 5% is better than 40.
Right. Well, it's like I'd rather pay this 5%. Look, these individual jobs, just doing basic driveways can be $200, $250, $300 on average. I unfortunately don't live in an area where we have high humidity, because high humidity states, they have stuff that grows along the outside of buildings and masonry and grows up on the roof. So with that, you can do bleach washes on houses on a regular basis because it damages the structure of your house. But here in California, I'm gonna be focusing more on trucks and different stuff like that. But there's business out here,
Steven. I'm just telling you now, Florida is full.
Don't listen to Vinny. Just do what you want. This is freedom. You are in the United States of America. Be free. It's free. Do what you want.
We don't need no more people in the state of Florida.
Black Vinny, do what you want. Do what you want, Steven.
All right. Yeah, I hear you, Red. We're gonna wrap it up.
So yeah, that was all I wanted to say. Take an opportunity to go for businesses or things that you can work on for yourself. Yeah, you're working rideshare. I mean, this is the first step toward working for yourself, right? Why not take the next step and figure out something that you can build out yourself, sell for yourself? There's people that do shirt businesses, all kinds of different things. I mean, look at Jeff. Jeff sells shirts, but he also can sell his services working on cars. You know, working toward a passion.
And even if you're not making $1 million, if it keeps you happy, that's the most important thing. Because I quit my job because I was unhappy. I was a very, very unhappy person going there every day.
Nothing changed. You're still an unhappy person.
Yes, but for different reasons.
Wait, you're actually an unhappy person, and you agree with Vinny? I was hoping you would say no.
Well, bro, we are. He is my third cousin removed from my stepdaughter across from the adopted waters. We do agree.
You got to find reasons to be positive. You got to find reasons to be positive.
Red. All right, Red. We'll see you later, sweetheart. Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right. I just want to bring up this. I want to bring up this thing real quick. Bucky hit this. This is a home run. Y'all think it's bullshit, but this is a home run. Uber drivers are experts at keeping cars clean. Go detail cars. If you are good at detailing a car, do you know the amount of money you can freaking make? And
Actually,
the one thing Uber drivers have on their side, we're used to doing it fast. We're used to fun.
You see all these drivers, and for the ones that you talk to, I don't want to step on any regulations or anything, but you know that there's all these Uber and Lyft drivers that are hanging around airports, hanging around different. It's like, so why not make a business card and sell the fact that you pressure wash what's it called? You do washes for cars. So you go and buy a cheap machine that costs you, like, let's say $250, learn how the soaps, for taking care of cars, and learn how to wax. Now, you can either do a cheap job that's a quick wash, that's $25, or you can wax somebody's car and do the inside detailing and do $100+ jobs. But it's a job that's like literally sitting right there in front of you for the people that care about taking care of their cars and keeping.
What I was gonna say to you, Steven, because you're 100% on it. What I was gonna say is that I really do appreciate how the Rideshare Garage is doing this. I think we have an opportunity to have the change the mental state of somebody, because people are stuck in rideshare. I realize people like doing this because you could just hit a button on the phone and go. That's it. When it comes to trying to explore other options, I think that we're over 3 hours. We know that's fine. Hey, I think that we have the opportunity. I think we have the opportunity to actually explore race model. I think it'll be great next week when we are under 3 hours that we could come out a segment when it comes to dealing with the mental state of a rideshare driver.
Yep, we can get into that absolutely next week. All right, everybody's got their tips out. Listen. I ain't gonna lie,
guys. I have a question.
Yes,
I'm fixing to go. I'm fixing to go to Denver in August, and I'm going to ride from the airport to the hotel, and I'm trying to roll up it to the hotel in no hoopty. So what is the most luxurious ride I can request from the airport? What is the button I press?
Download Black Lane.
No. Guess who just popped in the chat?
The Driven Dad.
And guess where he lives?
In Jacksonville, Florida.
Yep.
Is that Tony?
Yep, that's Tony, and that car qualifies for Lux Black
Uber
XL.
Black.
You can get
what's the category? What's the category?
You have Uber Black in Jacksonville. You can order an Uber Black SUV.
Tony's Tesla. See what I'm saying? Tony's Tesla.
Look, he already said it.
Tony, I'm gonna need a ride from the airport.
XL. But I believe he qualifies. Are you black? Are you is your car black, Tony?
If he's Tampa, he would have Premier. She would have Premier on the Model Y.
He's in Denver. Denver, Ron. Denver.
I thought she meant airport from Jacksonville, like where she lives.
Oh no. You got BMW 5 on your mind, bro.
Lux Black. Yeah.
Lux Black Lift. There you go.
There it is.
Nice.
Okay.
You know,
All right, got it.
the only thing higher than that, Cray would be a Lux Black XL, which would be
Okay.
like
Well, technically not true.
Suburban or an XT6 in Denver.
If you
Which
want to
one
get
go higher?
extra bougie, you can
Oh,
download this
me.
app called
Blackland.
you can download an app called Blacklane, and you can book a S500.
But
I would just book
she
Tony.
maybe want Uber or Lyft, right? Is that
I'm
what you
saying
want?
she wants the best. She says she wanted the best. I was giving
The
her
Tesla
the best.
Model Y is a Blacklane car too. So
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
But if you're trying
Got
to
it.
pull
Thank
up, if you're trying to pull up like you're balling, like you SO 500 is pretty goddamn nice. Like I can't lie about that. Hey, you balling? That's
Okay.
balling, boo. That's balling.
Thank you.
That's
Well,
way
have
up.
a good time in Denver. I hope you have a good time over there.
Oh, I will. I'm
She's
gonna
be live
I'm gonna
streaming.
be. Yeah, I'm gonna be representing RSG in full effect over in Denver. I'm gonna be promoting the brand and the channel and the live streams that we do here. So and also a Gig Wars official. I'll be in full uniform, both channels the whole time I'm there. So yep.
She said full uniform.
Yep.
I
will.
Hey, Cray, you're the best. You're the best. You're the
No
best.
problem.
All right,
No problem.
let's wrap this sucker up because I gotta be back up early in the morning now. And then
right.
we gotta do our thing. So what you say, Steven? You let me know when
All
you
right.
hit the button. You know how to
We
end
appreciate you all. Yeah, we appreciate you all being here. Let's go ahead and close it out with a good face. 3, 2, 1.